So don't be
live.
complaining. Yeah, we're live right now. We're
Oh
live,
yeah.
pal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Welcome everybody. Why is there something about dynamite in the background? You so lazy. Something about dynamite. We
Nothing about
changing that.
dynamite.
But
Here, I got
anyways,
it.
thank you guys for joining Around the Point After Dark. My name is Chase Oliver. I am joined by Big Mike, Caden Owens, the 24-hour King Romeo, and Walter. And we are here to talk about wrestling, talk about sports, talk about anything. And you guys can drive the conversation by leaving questions. But we do also appreciate if you want to leave a super chat for all the other fun things that we're doing. As we all know, in the world of wrestling, there was a lot of big news that came out. But the one guy who ruled the headlines, like always, he's the real star of this sport. CM Punk deciding he would forgive and forget. He's going to sit down with Chris Jericho. He's going to be a guy. He's going to be the bigger man. Bill's going to be the bigger man. He'll even work with the Elite if they want to. He's not going to force them, Not a forceful guy, CM Punk. So rumors going on that Punk is going to sit down with Chris Jericho. And then we got confirmed, well, pretty much it is confirmed, that CM Punk will be getting his own AEW show. This guy is so special that we have to have a collision for him. Because he might cause a collision with other superstars if he doesn't get this show. We don't want that now. But
That's what the C stands for.
yeah, CM Punk show
Collision
on,
Man.
on Saturdays from 8 to 10 in the middle of the summer. So CM Punk,
It's 10 in the middle of this.
And then against college football.
yeah. What's up, Safet? What's up, James? Thank you guys for coming in. Ask any questions down below. But yeah, anyways, Big Mike, what did you think of when you heard the news that Phil was planning to come back and willing to be the bigger man than the Elite, but also about AEW's new show Collision? How much longer will it be the CM Punk show? Will Punk force his way to Wednesday nights?
I mean, it all depends, CM Punk, I mean, he always wants to, like clear things up or clear his name and wants to get along with people when he know that he did a little bit of, I wouldn't say he did a little bit of wrongdoings, but he did wrongdoings. But he would want to like get over it and move on, and a lot of other people just want to hold their grudges. And Collision as a show, I mean, I think it's too much, to be honest, for AEW. Not even from a viewership wise, but it's just how much could you put, and it's like it's a total of 5 hours from Wednesday to Saturday.
Oh, how dare you, Big Mike? You're not counting AEW Dark Elevation, or Ring of Honor?
Okay, if you wanna do that, then it's a total of what, 9-10 hours.
Six days of wrestling by one Mr. Tony Khan. He's reading us 6 days.
That's too much. I don't even watch 2 of the other shows, and that's too much.
Caden, is this too much wrestling
yeah.
for you? You're Tony's biggest fan. You know what he's doing.
So I
Be
think
careful how you
that
answer this. Be careful. I'm going to come for you.
okay. I think it depends. For me, no, it's not too much.
Yes, it is. You have no time to watch the Last of Us. What are you talking about?
I knew that's exactly where
you
you're
watch
fucking
the Last
get
of
it.
Us. You get
Of
it.
course, that's where you're fucking going.
It's too much.
You have a point.
Let me fucking talk for a second, Romeo. God damn. Okay.
I warned you.
I
I warned you.
I heard you talk.
I don't listen. So here, I mainly do, especially Dark. I don't watch Dark because I usually am at tapings. So that's one day I don't have to worry about. I'll watch Elevation if it's got good matches. If not, don't gotta worry about it. Rampage, same thing. If it interests me, fine, I'll watch it. If not, don't gotta worry about it. This show, I think, is I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's probably somewhere in the middle. It shows that Warner wants more content out of them, which I think inherently is a good sign for AEW, who is entering media negotiations. And I don't think that they're expecting Dynamite numbers. I think they're probably expecting Rampage numbers.
Whoa, you're putting Chicago Phil. You're putting in your big draw. The guy who drew $1 million,
$700,000,
$1 million gate.
That ain't even Rampage viewership.
They're expecting
Hey,
they're expecting like what Romeo?
No, because you would know the answer to this question. What has AEW done ratings wise when they go on Saturdays around that time? Do you know?
You know what? I can check because the last Saturday show they did
All right,
would have
Caden.
been
So you go check.
a
I'm going to
while.
ask Romeo and Walter opinions. And once Walter's done giving opinions, then give us the results. Romeo, how do you feel Collision will do? Safet brought up this comment. I just want to bring it up here that this could be a brand split for AEW. So do you see this being a potential brand split? And do you see this working out? Whoa, Romeo, your mic's not working. You can't even get the microphone to work.
Not the clip.
Oh, I'm not gonna play the clip. I'm not Steve.
A brand
You
split.
can't even get the mic to work. I mean, come on. What else?
It still gets
I
played.
deserve that. A brand split? No. What was the other question you asked me?
Do you think this will work out in the long run? This
Hell
collision show?
no. On a Saturday? Hell no. This Saturday is a death slot. This is not like the old days where, WCW Saturday night where nothing is going on and people have nothing to do. Now, this is 2023. People got plenty of shit to do. Plenty of shit to do.
You
And there's more
got
sports
UFC.
than ever. Like, no, it's not. UFC is running rampage. Well, wrong choice of words there.
Running rampant.
Running rampant. You know what I meant there? No, it's not going to work. I kind of think it might, depending what Caden's numbers are, how they've done on Saturday nights. I kind of think it'll do worse than Rampage. And Rampage is at 10 on a Friday.
Okay, so
They did
let's.
two
I want Walter to give thoughts first, and then you can give your numbers, Caden, and then we'll hear from the man of the hour, Heel Steven. Walter, what is your thoughts on this Collision show? Do you feel that Collision eventually might, collapse? Do you think they might change nights to, maybe a Monday, Tuesday? Who knows? Or do you think that this show is just a nice little band-aid for right now for AEW for the CM Punk situation?
Yeah, I could see the third one being just a cover up, just to make an excuse for a brand split. Have Punk headline the show, but yeah, Punk's gonna be on the show, but it's not gonna draw anything, like not consistently at least, because like you guys said, Saturday. I mean, yes, wrestling fans, they don't go out as much, so it's not really. I don't think it's gonna be a big deal for them, but like to draw more audience, though, it's not gonna work. It's gonna get Rampage even worse numbers probably because it's on a Saturday. And if it's 8 to 10, like what are they doing? They're competing with like sports. So yeah. I'm very
especially
confused.
during college football. Oh, that's not.
That's why they're gonna keep moving up and down. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
For some wrestling fans, college football is even more so life than wrestling.
Oh, okay.
For some, right? You would like, especially in down south.
Oh,
yeah, I got
down south. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For me, I'm college
football.
football.
So, Caden, give us these numbers real quick. I'm very curious on these Dynamite numbers. By the way, everyone in the chat, please go ahead and send your questions, your thoughts, your comments, your concerns for Collision. I know I think it's a horrible taste in names. I mean, living in LA, I feel like it's like an earthquake waiting to happen. So I don't like the name. It's very rude.
So these were two shows I was at. I don't remember the call. I know I'm pretty sure CM Punk didn't wrestle on either of them, although he might have wrestled Bobby Fish on the second. No, I don't think Fish wrestled. So these were two shows. These are October 2021, which I believe were the last Saturday shows for Dynamite. And I think they moved. I don't remember I think it was World Series, maybe. So the first show pulled 727,000.
Mm-hmm.
What
was the date? What was the date? What was the date on that show?
I believe it was.
You gotta give me the dates.
What was the name of it? It was a Dynamite or a Rampage?
It was Dynamite. This was a Dynamite. I'm looking. I have it. I think
give
it
me
was
the dates.
I think that was October 16th.
Ooh.
Sounds like World Series.
It was World. I think it was World Series.
Alabama LSU was probably that day too. I think it was that day too.
And then the week after.
No, but that's a good number. 700K, you said?
700K. That was the first week. The second week was a very big drop off. 575K. And if you remember what the main event of that show was, that was Cody Rhodes Malachi Black 3 that fans were very fucking pissed about.
What day was this?
That was October 23rd. That was Orlando. The opening
That's
of the
still
show,
a good number, though. That's better
that
than
was
Rampage.
That was Dustin Rhodes versus Bryan Danielson, and the main event was Cody Rhodes versus Malachi Black. And then the Saturday show had Punk was on Rampage. The Saturday show had FTR versus the Lucha Bros, but it was not a pre-announced Lucha. That was when it was FTR were gonna, or no, sorry, Lucha Bros were gonna defend against a mystery opponent chosen by mystery luchadors chosen by Andrade. So that was like the big hook. It was the return of Hangman Adam Page after he won the Casino Battle Royal the week before. And then that's the only shit I remember from that fucking show.
Yeah.
The show was bad.
Steve,
Fucking card.
do you think this Saturday night experiment will work for AEW?
If I could just play one clip about that.
I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, it's not
you
feeling
took
it.
you took forever just to play that damn clip. God damn.
I had to find it. It's ABC order now, so
Oh
yeah,
man,
I'm just not. The idea of a wrestling show on a Saturday night when people got shit to do, people got places to be.
Steve, what night is it right now?
Right now, it's Sunday. It's Sunday morning.
No. So when we got on this stream at 7 p.m., what time? What day was it?
Saturday.
And what were you doing on this Saturday night, Steve?
Well, again,
No. I don't want no. Straight up answer. What were you doing on this Saturday night?
All right, we're
Watching
not
Lucha.
gonna.
You're watching wrestling.
We were hanging out.
we were hanging out.
We were
We're
creating
hanging out
content.
watching wrestling.
We were creating
Okay,
content.
but it's not a weekly show. We were watching
Exactly.
a New Japan special.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and but I think
But
is
that's what the
that-
weekend should be for, specials, not a weekly show.
I don't love the Saturday date, but I think that I don't necessarily. I think people who are saying it's going to be amazing are overestimating. I think people who are saying, "Oh, I'm not feeling this. This is going to suck," are underestimating.
Then what?
And I
Then
think-
what's the answer then? Like you're saying,
I think it's
over-
like I said. I think it's somewhere in the middle. I said I don't think it's a good decision. I don't think it's a bad decision. I think it's probably somewhere in the middle of everything. It's a fine decision. I don't have issue. What I can say is I don't have an issue with it. I'm okay with it.
you can't have it both ways though.
No. Caden just wants more AEW. He loves this company.
I'm fine with
Yeah.
more content if they can book it correctly.
I
which is
don't
my
think they're gonna
biggest
book it
issue.
correctly. No,
I
no,
don't
come
have
on.
faith in Tony being able to book that much. That's what I'm more
And
worried
ROH
about.
on top of that.
And
Yeah.
ROH. I am
Big
extremely worried
Mike.
about that. But I'll
Big
also
Mike.
give him the benefit of the doubt.
I want to hear from Big Mike real quick. Big Mike, do you feel Tony Khan is going to burn himself out with this Collision show? Because that's my concern. I think he might burn himself out, and especially this show's coming right before what you could argue is the biggest event in AEW history with All In. Do you feel Mr. Khan is going to burn himself out?
I think so. If you look at the history of AEW, they started Dynamite, and then shortly after that, what did they come with? They come with Dark, that's on YouTube, and then Dark Elevation, and then a couple years later you get Rampage. Now it didn't set in there, but I think this will be the straw that breaks the camel's back. I think this is where it's gonna break, and we're gonna see like the sparks come out of his head trying to book 4 shows at once.
Is the locker room that bad for Punk if they're doing a soft brand split? Walter, do you think the locker room? I asked you if you feel like the Band-Aid. Do you feel the locker room is that bad that they have to sell CM Punk? All right, Punk, can't hang out with the boys just yet. Got to be on Collision with the other boys that like you, that can put up with you. Is it that bad? Do you feel?
It shouldn't. I get it. It's a select group that probably don't like Punk. I mean, is it 50-50? That's tough to say. I mean, I'm pretty sure some people are indifferent with the Elite. Maybe not a lot of them, but I don't think it's just it warrants to do like a brand, so especially like for a Saturday show that might not even pull great numbers. So what's the point of bringing Punk for that? You know, he needs to be on the main show. They eventually all have to amend, and I think they got to work something out. It might not be easy, but I don't think that's the best solution. What's being rumored out there?
I'll tell you what the best solution is.
What is it, Romeo?
Cut CM Punk. Heal the locker room. Send a message. CM Punk, we don't need you. We don't need you. Bye-bye.
See, Romeo, but for Tony Khan, cutting CM Punk is like cutting Trevor Lawrence. That's the biggest star. You can't just cut him. You can't cut Trevor Lawrence. You got see, because the thing is with CM Punk is this. There's one thing about CM Punk that I know for a fact. I can feel it from him. He's this type of guy. He's petty to the max. He takes shit so personally. And if there's one thing Punk will do, he'll put his pride to the side to prove a point. And he would go back to WWE. Anyone that says, "Oh, you don't know Punk, he won't go," he will. And that's why Tony Khan won't. Why would you cut your hottest act, your hottest star, if you know he's going to go to WWE? He's obviously. I mean, look at the First Dance. Look at. I mean, he drew $1 million gates. I'm just saying.
Things have cooled off since then.
No,
a couple of injuries will really cool you off.
Let's just be real here. What was the topic that got everyone talking for weeks on weeks that wasn't Vince McMahon related? Brawl out.
It's all the nerds and talking about it, though.
Brawl out. CM Punk. CM Punk is the draw. People.
It's us talking about it, but is everybody else? Are the casuals talking about it? I don't know.
Fuck them.
They don't casuals talking about AEW. That's what I'm trying.
They don't matter to Tony Khan. Tony Khan doesn't care about the casuals, but he knows his hardcore fan base loves CM Punk, and that CM Punk has this cult-like following where if he goes, they're going too.
Chase, let me ask you something.
No, I'm going to finish it off. Remember, Cody Rhodes wasn't that great of a star. Everyone that's revisionist history here. Cody Rhodes was a mid-carder in AEW, but because he left AEW, went to WWE, it was like, we got one. We got one of their guys. And now he became main event Cody Rhodes. So that all I'm going to say is this. He might not be the hottest thing now, but once he gets back to the Fed, he's back. He's back. He is going to be immediate.
That merch is going to move like
let me just say something. Like the revolt against Cody Rhodes, I think was a little good-natured, a little bit. Like, of course, the AEW fans didn't know why they were booing Cody Rhodes, but it just seemed fun to do because everybody else was doing it. Oh, he's booing him. I'm gonna boo him too. Boo! Whatever.
Oh, a bunch of followers.
Cody's admitted that he was a heel during that run too. He wanted.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. Not to me.
What?
He
never acted like. At all. How did he act like a heel?
In interviews that he was a heel.
How?
No, he said he knew how the fans were reacting. He never said he was a heel. Right, yeah. He just said he knew how the fans were reacting.
The CM Punk stuff, that's like much different from Cody Rhodes. Like you say how he's so revered, but I think there's even just a good amount of people out there that are like, fuck CM Punk, fuck him. They choose the side of the elite.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No, there is. I'm just saying, Punk, if he goes to WWE, it will just look bad on AEW because WWE once again steals another top AEW name.
I want to quickly say, because I think the other comment still. Wait, no, which one was it? Was up earlier talking about like is it worth it for the brand split? Is the locker room that bad for Punk if they're going to do a soft brand split? My understanding from what I've consistently heard throughout the week is that this was basically already in the plans. And that this was just a benefit to it. Like this is already the Saturday show rumors started months ago. Like Aaron Juzarian mentioned it, and then All Access got announced, so a lot of people kind of forgot about it. But this has been in the works for I think 4 to 5 months. That was when I first started hearing the rumblings, and I think that was always the plan. They were going to split the roster, or do not it's not going to be a hard split, but a soft brand split. And that this was always going to be the end goal, but this just adds an extra reasoning behind like, oh, this is going to help us figure out a way to assimilate Punk back into the locker room.
It's going to be a disaster.
Yeah, it sounds like the stupidest idea I've ever heard. So I saw a comment from Tian Cooper And this is the thing. Tony Khan's already doing this, Tian Cooper. He has the coaches and stuff like that. Tony Khan.
Couponer.
Couponer. I pulled a heel Steve and not being able to read it. But anyways, he already does this. He
looked so mad when you said that. I looked at his face.
I saw his face.
Yeah, Steve, what are you mad about? What are you mad about?
Parlay. How can you be mad? You want a parlay?
You want a parlay? You still haven't paid any of us for helping. Yeah, you haven't paid any of us for helping. You didn't build that parlay. Yeah,
you saw your face.
Yeah,
we all saw your face.
Everybody rewind it in the chat. Rewind it. You'll see his face.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Chase?
No, I was just gonna say something about the Super Saturday show, but Steve's poopy face got me too distracted. So I don't know anymore if I could do it. But yeah, no, Tony Khan already delegates his stuff to the coaches and stuff. The problem is just that I feel Tony Khan's just doing too much of trying to own the company, being a Jacksonville Jaguars guy, being a Fulham guy. The thing with Tony Khan is this: I feel he needs to find someone that is very professional to own or run AEW on a day-to-day side of things, and he just focuses on booking the shows. And he's just kind of the booker / creative president and stuff like that. While there's someone else that's he's the head guy in charge. He's the one that does certain things and stuff like that. He's the one who helps Tony Khan sign contracts, manage that type of thing. I feel Tony, he's gonna burn himself out, and I can tell when a guy's burnt out and stuff. Man, Tony, the run of the AEW is having, where the show just felt mad mediocre. That's a man who was burnt out. That was a man who just didn't know what to do, and he was just frustrated. Now, he's he's more mature. He's trying his best to run these shows, but and he's not as burnt out because notice when does AEW start getting hot again? When Fulham's out of season, when the Jaguars are out of season, he gets to focus just on AEW and stuff, and that's when AEW gets good. So that's the thing, man. He has to figure out how to be consistent. But yeah, I feel he needs to, find someone to be the main person that runs AEW's day to day, books and all the other crap, and he just focuses on booking. Because if he just focuses on booking, he's pretty solid. I'm not saying the greatest booker I've ever seen, but he produced really good television for 6 months. That was as good as TNA from 2007. Steve, what are your thoughts about Tony Khan? Do you feel he's going to burn himself out?
Man, the way he's going right now, shit, man, it's a dark side of the ring ready to happen, yeah.
Oh man,
what the?
What in
the fuck did you just? What in the world?
Who would you choose to run a daily operations of AEW? I'd find a Nick Khan type of guy that is just, that's their goal. Find someone that that can handle their shit. He has to know someone, bro. He has to know some executive that's pissed off at their job. He can be come here, run AEW. I'll pay you $1 million just to do this. And they'll be $1 million? All right, bet. I can do this. Do something. Because if he's doing too much. He's just doing too much. And it's going to bite him in the ass. What did Dolores say here? As it was, I can't throw the ball to myself, and Tony tries to do everything without realizing he needs a steady hand. Yeah, exactly. I've been saying that since day one.
I think everyone has been saying this since day one, but nobody wanted to listen.
Yeah.
I don't.
You ever see? Can I say something real quick, Kaden? You ever see that Saved by the Bell episode where Jesse Spano is just overworked in school? She just starts taking drugs. It's
the greatest episode ever.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Go ahead, Kaden.
I was just gonna say, for me on this is, I can't say that he's gonna burn himself out until I see it. So I'll give him benefit of the doubt on this. I'll see how it plays out. If it fails, it fails. But look, we know what's happening. I can say that in terms of being a fan, I can't complain about getting more wrestling. I'm not just the way I am. I will never complain about adding shows.
Oh wow!
And then
there's enough. Don't you think
we were like that in 2015?
Yeah. But look, if it's dog shit, it's dog shit.
I was that in 2013, man.
Look, if it sucks, it sucks. Then you talk about it. But for me, as a fan who likes wrestling. And who has a lot of time to watch wrestling and spends a lot of time watching wrestling. I guess I will prefer watching wrestling The Last of Us, Romeo.
Wow.
I am not like, I'm fine with this. I don't have an issue. If
You
the
say
shit
that
fucking
now.
sucks, then I'll say this shit fucking sucks. I'm still somebody who doesn't hate Rampage like
But
everybody else
sometimes-
does.
But sometimes,
Rampage.
sometimes, Caden, you feel like you're worn out from wrestling.
Yeah, don't you
There's
get burnt out?
I get burnt out mainly from the community, not the matches I watch. I got burnt out because some of these people.
You'll get
are
there.
fucking
Trust us.
annoying.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
There's just so much wrestling I enjoy.
You'll get there, bro. Trust me.
There's so much wrestling I enjoy from like all companies. It's like eventually it's getting to the point where it's a bit too much. I feel like, okay, if you're gonna do Collision, hold on, before you go, if you're gonna do Collision and if you're gonna try to take that seriously, give it a Rampage. Give it a Rampage. Just have 2-hour shows. That's it. Not 2-hour shows and then another show.
Just like what WWE used to do back when
Raw and
SmackDown
SmackDown.
started. Yeah.
And NXT is its own world. NXT is developmental. It's its own world. Go ahead, Steve.
But believe it or not, though, I'm happy that Caden feels this way. I'm happy because it reminds me of how we used to be at one time back in the day when there was all this wrestling. Yeah, believe it or not, I was the same way at one time. I was.
You were
all this wrestling, just watching. Yeah, back in the day, But
what's
then,
back in the day?
Let's say 2013, 2012, around there, 2014,
and
around that time. Yeah, around that time. Oh man, what?
Did you say NV?
Hell no.
I heard that.
Yeah, what do you mean? You said yeah. You said yeah when I said
You
that.
was yeah.
You
what?
said
There's
yeah.
Impact. There's Ring of Honor. There's PWG.
You used to watch all that, yes.
What? There's High Spots. Was this? Was that
ROH on Sinclair?
Gavin,
used to watch
like
all
back in the
that,
day,
and-
Gavin would send me this site where you can watch all the DVDs, documentaries, and all these. No, dude. What? They used to be the shit back in the day. But as you get older, you learn to realize that this sometimes too much wrestling is like, come on, bro. It's.
I think overall, this Collision show is going to end in a collision. That's all. That's all I'm going to say. I feel like there's going to be a real life collision that's going to happen because of this show.
It's going to be art imitating life.
Yeah. I think the show is just named horribly. That's just it. Like, I just feel the show could have been named something different. Like, I get that this was in the plans, and also for Warner, they're looking for a show. Like, they're looking for a show from AEW that because. Let's just be real. Wrestling's cheap. It's easy to make money. Someone asked us, James Hayes asked us about the latest All Access episode. Britt Baker is just a workplace Karen. The Young Bucks are acting like their lives are spiraling down and stuff like that. Sammy's too nice on the show. I don't like him at all on the show. He comes on like I don't know. He comes off as such a
I know.
Like I hate
it's so contradicting of his character on TV.
Yeah.
Rough.
Not a
like
heel
you
at
can't
all.
take him serious. Like even when he cuts a promo, like I can't take you serious, dude. You're a softie.
Yeah, like I don't know. The show All Access is kind of all over the place. I feel like that's a better name, All Over the Place. Not All Access. Just like, I mean, dude, you would think the Young Bucks. So my aunt who only watches bad reality TV, she says, should I watch this All Access show? And I said, yeah, it's like Total Divas, except there's more guy wrestlers and stuff. She asked me, she goes, Chase, what happened to these Young Bucks? Did they almost have their careers? What happened? And I was like, do you really want to know, or do you want me to make up something? She's like, I want to know. I'm like, they got into a fight with another wrestler. And she goes, oh, so what was there? I'm like, there were some legal ramifications, but I said, other than that, like, they didn't get hurt. She goes like, oh, it sounded like one of them, like their legs almost got amputated or something. So I was like, why aren't they talking about this? And I'm like, yeah, they probably can. And she was just like, yeah, even she said they're being overdressed. So my aunt, who does not even know, and also she said, I asked her, she did say, not proud to admit this, I was very disappointed in my aunt. She said the subtitles do help her because she can't understand what Thai content.
Oh hell no!
So she is one of them. She admitted.
Come on.
I asked her. I'm not gonna say her name, but I asked her. I said, "Hey, I'm like, do you know that the Hispanic chick that's on the show?" Oh, she's like, "Oh yeah, Tay. Yeah, Tay.
Hispanic.
Well, I have to.
I know.
I have to lead it into because I don't know what she knows, and I'm like. Do you think the subtitles help when she talks? She goes, oh yeah, I don't understand what she's saying half the time. And I was like, oh great. So she's a
I
match
said that,
champion.
guys. I said that when we were watching. I was like, I think people like these subtitles.
Well, it's
No,
funny
it's-
because sometimes they have it for her, and then sometimes they don't.
Yeah, I know, but like that's typical for reality shows. Like it's so weird when they put it. I think they just put it like they just have like an old white guy listen, and whenever any moment the old white guy can't hear, it's like subtitle immediately. I think that I feel like that's what it's got to be at this point.
Yeah. Is Thunder Rosa still getting buried on the show? Yeah, Tony
Basically.
Schiavone had to tell her, gotta let it go.
Gotta let it go, my friend.
That's what Elsa said.
If
Yeah.
Tony Schiavone's telling you to let it go,
I should have said
don't know
Brazilian.
what the
I just made it easier for her because, like, she's not the sharpest tool in the shed, my aunt. I mean, she watches reality TV all the time. So, do you think she's some genius?
Jesus.
What? She's my aunt. I
Damn.
can say whatever I want about her.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Fucking
Not
drive
the
by is what it sounded like.
No, I'm just saying. The lights are on. Sometimes nobody's home.
Oh my goodness, it just gets worse and worse.
What? Being so mean. God damn.
What?
Some mean shit.
I mean, not my fault. I can't blame her. Sometimes she struggles to read. It's okay. It's not the end of the world.
It's getting worse.
What do you mean? How's this worse?
Hey,
I'm just telling the truth.
I
about my
mean,
aunt.
we're not. She's not the only one that struggles to read. There's a lot of people out there that
Yeah,
struggle to
I mean,
read.
Steve struggles to read every week on the show.
I was about to say.
God
You
damn, I
are
didn't say
now.
anything.
Oh. By the way, can I share my screen?
Yes.
Hold on.
Wait, can we allow this?
Yeah, we just got to allow it.
Yeah.
How do we allow it?
Hold on. I'm gonna present visual and audio evidence from earlier. Steve's face.
Oh, you went through it.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
dude.
You went back. Oh, man.
Yeah, Romeo just wanted to hear this. This is great. By the way, hit the like button, people.
Oh, man, the 240p quality.
Is it?
No, it looks fine. For
It
me.
got a little bit. It's getting better now. It's getting better.
What is this?
Yeah,
It's
it's
480.
480.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
We're gonna go to 720.
Let's see.
Watch
Steve
Steve's face.
We're just watching Steve and not being able to read. But anyway, he already does this.
He looked so mad when you said that. I looked at him.
I saw his
Yeah,
face.
what are you mad about? Yeah, what are you mad about, huh? Even not being able to read shit. But anyway,
Right there.
Oh, damn. Caught in 720p.
you got caught in 720p. Steve, what do you have to say to the court? What do you have to say, Steve? Were you mad at that moment in time, Steve?
Not
Say the
really.
truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I wasn't.
This is a
Bro.
This person says he's the man of honor. You know what I say? This man is guilty.
No.
I think
Lying is not honorable, Hill Steven.
yeah, lying is horrible.
Thank goodness he got rid of that man of honor.
All right, wait. I
Hey,
want to
man.
see how many likes we got on this.
Hey,
We
man.
got 10 likes. We got 12 people, 16
Just
people
you might-
watching. It
Just
says.
you might be getting
We got
rid of all
60.
honor soon.
Wow.
Well, now it says 13.
Oh.
But come on.
Oh, they ran away because you called them out.
Yeah.
Already see.
Pulled 3 of them out. They're like,
Not
oh,
very
shit.
honor.
Yeah. Anyways. Anywho,
Anywho.
move along. You guys better go
Move
ask
on,
questions. Ask some more questions. We want some more wonderful, thoughtful questions from you guys and stuff.
So here's my question for y'all.
Nobody-
Who else would you put on Collision? Like, what other people would you kind of put over there?
Oh,
'Cause I
you gotta put Punk's best friends, FTR.
yeah.
You know,
Put Danhausen
he
there.
yeah, he loves Danhausen can be there.
Jungle
he hates-
Boy.
He hates
But,
put all the Hispanics on there. Put that show to be the Hispanic show. He hates the Hispanics anyway, so he can just put them all.
I-
on.
that's
No.
I
true.
assume the TNT title will be over there because it'll be on
No.
TNT.
Stop, guys. I don't want a brand split. No.
Oh, I don't either,
Anybody
but-
can go
Split.
anywhere. Stop.
No, okay, so
no.
here's the brand split, Romeo. CM Punk is only allowed at Collision,
That's it.
and
That's
everyone
it.
else can go.
He's the only guy. He's the only guy. Anybody else can go anywhere else. Do not make two separate rosters.
Punk is the brand.
That's it. That's it.
It has like
He has a
Dynamite.
special rule.
Punk has his Collision. It does his little pose Collision background.
It's like Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns don't want to work Raw.
He doesn't even
Barely
watch
watch
it.
SmackDown.
He doesn't even watch it. Apparently.
Oh, yeah, I don't think he watches Raw.
No,
Brand
remember he
split
said
would
that
be
to Drew
absolutely
McIntyre.
terrible
I don't
for
even watch
AEW.
Raw.
Absolutely terrible for AEW. Because let me tell you something. Not everybody's gonna watch the Saturday show. Not everybody.
I wouldn't be
The
surprised.
Dynamite rating is gonna be much higher.
And that's when Punk's gonna go up to Tony, and be like, "Listen, Tony, I'm doing the Punk voice from the horrible AEW sound because that's my favorite because that's the one I listen to. Fuck the normal sound. I like the robotic sound. Yeah, robotic sound Punk. That was my favorite Punk. You know, fuck it. What did I fucking do? What did I fucking do to deserve an empty-headed dumb fuck like Heyman Adam Page talk about worker rights? What did I do? Huh, Dave?
Yes or no question to everybody here on screen and to everybody in the chat. Do you like the idea of a brand split in any company?
No.
Yes or no?
I like it for WWE only because they kind of, I wouldn't say perfected it. They balance it when they want to. Okay.
It only lasts like a good year or two. I feel like.
Yeah, it only
Brand
lasts
split.
like a good year. Like I
Yeah.
said, when they want to, they can balance it, and then they let it loose when they're like, all right, we're done. But
I say no because WWE I just say no in general because of the fact is like I don't mind if they find a way to make each show feel important, but WWE just does it in such a way where they make one brand just feel less significant than the other brand, even with the
Yes.
brand split. And that's
agree
the
with
problem.
that,
That's the
too.
problem. Even with the brand split, they'll be like, okay, Raw's a big show. What about SmackDown? SmackDown, yeah, they have so on and so forth. You know, like no offense, but it was like Raw would get Cena versus Triple H. SmackDown was getting Batista versus Eddie Guerrero. Like there's such a clash of like, oh my god, who are the real stars? And there was at one point where Raw had the WWE title and the World Heavyweight Championship in 2005. And so they have to make a fake SmackDown World title. Yeah, they made a SmackDown World title and stuff like that.
That was never revealed.
Yeah, that was never revealed. Still want to see what that belt looks like today. I would buy it 100%. But yeah, you know, like that's the thing. A lot of people like. I just hate brand splits. I think they're such a waste. Like just find a way. Like, hey, if you want certain guys to only be featured on that brand, that's totally fine and stuff. But especially for AEW, look, they already pretty much do a brand split regardless. Like, I don't care what any AEW fan tells you. 1 week there's certain wrestlers on the show, then the next week those wrestlers aren't on the show. Like they don't do a week-to-week thing where these wrestlers get enough breaks. Yeah, the wrestlers get enough
like
breaks.
a hard brand split,
No.
one that you respect.
No, but
lines are drawn. AFC, NFC, you know, AL, NL.
No,
I don't think wrestling knows how to do that. Period.
Yeah, I don't like brand split. Like, look, it works better. Like, look, if I like what WWE does, where Raw's where all the main guys play, NXT's all the little developmental wrestlers. Let them learn. Like, that's fine. That works for me because then that gives me a clear division of balance. But Raw and SmackDown, there's really no clear division of balance because it's like SmackDown's like, okay, that's the Roman Reigns show. Who else is on that show? I don't know. Roman Reigns is on there. What about Raw? Raw has someone. But who did it have? You know, Seth Rollins and Theory and a couple other guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just too much imbalance. And that's how I feel like this show would go, where it's like Collision would have CM Punk, Dynamite would have the Elite, but then who else is on this damn show where you're just like, oh, yeah. If they're not on, because Tony Khan doesn't book them week to week. If he books them week to week, then it makes sense. And I'm like, okay, well, CM Punk's on every week and stuff like that. But then, like, you know, MJF barely, like, when's the last MJF match? This motherfucker hasn't wrestled since the pay-per-view.
Yeah, they kind of treat him like a special attraction almost.
Yeah, but they treat him like that. But then the problem is, it's like if people are saying, yo, I'm turning into Dynamite to see MJF wrestle, well, you don't wrestle. And you can't have
thankfully
nobody should be tuning in thinking he's gonna wrestle.
Thankfully he talks a lot.
Yeah, no, he talks a lot. But what I'm saying is, with the brand split, you would expect him to wrestle more because then you will have less hands on deck to wrestle. Because certain people are going to be on that Collision brand. So MJF better start lacing up those boots.
let me hear what everyone else says about the brand split. Walter, yes or no? To a hard brand split, do you like
Oh.
it or not? For any company.
Any company. It had potential in WWE, but like I said, if it's only gonna last a year or two, it's not worth it. Like it doesn't work because they don't have two separate booking teams like back in the day they did. It's just I don't know. Yeah, one brand is gonna be better than the other. It's always gonna be like that if you do the brand split. They just gotta find a way to make compelling TV with the talent they have. Brand split's just a dumb excuse to just separate the rosters and then what? Still the same shit every week almost. So I don't think the brand split's needed.
What do you say, Steve?
I feel like at times, especially in WWE, it would work because there's talent that would get an opportunity at certain things had there not been a brand split, right? Remember in 2016, AJ Styles was WWE champion during the brand split, right? Becky Lynch became the SmackDown Women's champion. Was it we said this earlier, like Hawkins and not Hawkins,
Heath and Rhino.
Heath and Rhino were tag team champions and shit, right?
Yeah.
There was a time when everyone thought, "Oh, SmackDown's the A show," right? In the eyes of everyone at that time.
Yeah, I thought it.
Oh my god! And again, that was because of the brand split. Again, like I mentioned earlier, opportunities were given to certain talent that they probably would have never received had there not been a brand split. But other than that, yeah, I'm kind of over it, to be honest. The idea of a brand split, kind of over it, especially if you want to do it in AEW, where you just have Punk as the face of Collision on a Saturday night show that you don't even know if it's live or not. You don't even know. Likely be pre-taped after Dynamite, after Rampage,
it's gonna very likely be live.
Oh shit!
Well, if they do it, okay, that's a horrible idea.
They already have it. They already have taping scheduled that are already on.
Then it's gonna be. It could be pre-taped on Saturday. They could tape it Saturday afternoon, and then it comes out Saturday evening.
I mean, they have. I don't know when they're. I do know that they have at least one set of tapings already booked.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is, Caden, they can tape it earlier and then.
Yeah, I'm saying I just don't. I'm saying that they're not going to tape it the same night they tape Dynamite. That's what I was saying to Steve.
So let me read a question here, guys.
Can I ask Caden real quick though?
Yeah,
what does Caden think about the brand split?
I think, and I like in concept the brand split. It's about how you execute it. If you can make things feel equal, and even then, like I don't like WWE. I think their pitfall was trying to make things fully equal, and I think inherently it can't be. And so that's why I think with AEW, I would like to see how they do it because it would. I like the idea of instead of. I think a hard brand split, I don't think it works. I think a soft brand split where you have certain like mid-card titles on certain shows, certain talent on certain shows, but you also have your like main champions floating back and forth. That idea I like. Like basically what Raw and SmackDown have become over the last year. It's basically been a soft brand split with Roman as champion. Like I would have liked most of Roman's run if he was on TV a little bit more. But I preferred one champion over two than having two champions.
I think the problem with two champions too, everyone tries to compare. Oh, who's the better champion? What's this? What belt's more important? And then when one of the belts open a pay-per-view, it triggers people. They act like they're opening the pay-per-view. They act like, I can't believe Vince told me to open the show.
I think you can do it correctly, but I don't think it's that hard to get correctly either. I think it's just about not being a fucking idiot.
Do realize
Steve, what were you gonna pick in the chat?
Well, Tian Cooper asked this question earlier in the show here. He writes here, what should be the main event of AEW Wembley Stadium?
Definitely not no women's match. I'll tell you that much. I heard that.
I heard that. I didn't say what I want. I said what I think.
No,
you would have defended that hard if that's what you. Oh no, he revisioning history. This I can't believe it.
Romeo, can you play the clip
Find
again.
that. That'll be too
Find
hard.
that.
That'll be too hard to find because I don't know where that was at. But
It should be, I believe, on.
It's on sad, I think.
Dude,
I know. No, I
love-
know. I'm not gonna know where the minute.
Oh, it's on ATP Extra. My bad.
I don't.
I love how Steve. It's just like whenever it's something dramatic, he always is on top of it. He's like, he ready. He's
Yeah, I know.
ready. He know what happened. Yeah, dude, he knows.
I believe it was on sad, but what's your main event?
What, you want me to find the clip?
If you'd like,
He really wants it.
No, because it's not just a simple clip. It's like Steve's reaction. It's a very long clip. But
it's sort of long. Well, because you need
yeah.
Steve and then Chase reactions like a few minutes after.
Yeah. But Chase, what do you think though? While Walter is finding that, like, what do you think should main event Wembley Stadium for AEW?
What's the main event?
I know if you don't know it yet. If you want to keep thinking,
I'll keep thinking. That's a great question. I'll think about it.
MJF versus Drew McIntyre, Drew Galloway. The newly released Drew Galloway who got his release, and then I bet you in the prediction show, Steve is gonna be like, Drew Galloway is gonna win. He's gonna win the AEW World Championship in the UK. I bet you.
Oh, and then he'll be off the island for real, and this time it'll be Long Island.
Long Island.
Long Island.
Well, Big Mike, what about you? What do you think should be the main event of Wembley Stadium for AEW?
I like Romeo's idea. Yeah, Drew Galloway and MJF. I like that. I like that idea.
I would like that idea if I thought it was a possibility.
Hey,
I think.
Huh?
Oh, what would I?
Oh,
I don't think MJ. I honestly don't think MJF's wrestling at All In.
Nah, kidding. You already said you said a couple days ago it's gonna be.
I said that's
Hayter
what I
and
think. But
Ray.
if I'm saying if I'm booking right now,
I found it.
if I'm booking, I don't think Max is wrestling at All In. I think he's just gonna wrestle it All Out. I
found
would
it, Walter?
do
a week later.
I did find it a week later. No, I'm kidding.
I would do
What would you do?
Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay.
That's not main eventing.
But what is it for? It's just a match.
IWGP United States Championship. Because I think
That can't-
Ospreay's
That's even
beating
worse
Kenny.
than the woman's idea. That can't main event.
Oh
That can
my God.
100% main event.
A
This-
U.S. title's gonna main event in the UK?
That ain't it.
Oh, no way.
Put
It's
another-
gonna be
It's a
Punk-
great
another
match.
double.
It's a great match that could be on the card, but it can't main event.
It should be you know what? Orange Cena should main event with his international championship.
title.
Against
Against
who?
against
Zack
against,
Sabre Jr.?
against either
Will
Zack
Ospreay.
Sabre Jr. or
Will
Will
Ospreay.
Ospreay the rematch?
I don't think Orange Cena's the champion by August.
the rematch. They did have a 5.
who's beating him. How about that? Who's beating him?
I'll tell you what. They did have a 5-star
I kind of
match.
feel like
if you
I
wanna
think
run
Malachi
that back.
Black's gonna beat him.
Malachi Black.
Huh.
Oh,
We'll
he
see.
can't main
I think they're
event.
building up someone
Damn.
from the house. I think he's losing that belt within the next 3 to 4 weeks.
So you telling me he's gonna run through Brody King
I don't think he's gonna.
to
I
get
think,
to?
You're actually. I'm gonna say. I think what's gonna happen next is Brody's gonna beat the piss out. Like remember when Wardlow and Punk had that match last year, and and Wardlow beat the piss out of him, and then he just got a quick roll up and won. I think he's going to do the same thing. He's gonna pin him with a mouse trap, like he pinned fucking Buddy Matthews. He's gonna have the
Buddy
mouse
Murphy.
trap again. He's gonna get him barely. And then he's gonna get obliterated. And then Malachi's gonna fight him the next week, and Malachi's going to finally kill him.
Be
I think that-
sacrificing Brody King.
I mean, I'm okay with.
You hear this,
sacrificing-
Chase?
I mean, Brody already
Well,
lost to
I-
Daniel
I-
Garcia. I don't care at this point. They've sacrificed Brody.
Like
King.
I called it, man. These fans are so pickle. This was back in the day. I can't believe it. This guy not wearing wrestling gear is beating all these great wrestlers. Oh my God, he's such a goofy character. Why he wears sunglasses indoors?
I've always loved Orange character. Is all I can say.
Now he's
Anyone in
changing.
AEW.
Now he's changing his tune. You hear this, Big Mike? Changing his tune.
What do you mean? I bought an orange. One of the first AEW shirts I bought was an Orange Cassidy shirt. I've always liked Orange Cassidy.
Now he's
I've never once complained about Orange Cassidy on this show.
Can you believe this guy, dude?
I don't even think I've ever said a single match of his I didn't like.
Wow.
I
have another idea for the main event. Trying to think outside the box. The Elite versus United Empire in like a stadium stampede.
I think you could straight up just do the Elite versus United Empire versus Ospreay and Aussie Open,
right?
Or
in some capacity.
Or you could. They've been building up. I think they're going to do FTR Aussie Open at Forbidden Door. CMFTR versus United Empire.
Nah, they're gonna do Punk and Omega if Punk comes back.
If Punk's not facing Omega, let's get this straight and clear. They basically told us that Punk's not facing Omega. So who's Punk facing at that show? I think you could do the 6-man or just do Punk versus Ospreay.
And they don't want to make money. That's all I hear.
I don't like Punk Ospreay a week after Ospreay. Oh no, a week before Ospreay Omega. Which way it goes? Oh no, Ospreay Omega is
Ospreay Omega is Forbidden Door. All In is 2 months later.
I hate that all out. It messes up everything that you.
I don't think Ospreay is working all out. I think he's working All In, not All Out.
I hate that you have to build 2 cards at once.
Yep, that's TK.
Terrible.
His brain's gonna go through the roof.
The speculation I gave on, I think it was the Kitchen or Wednesday show, was I think that All In's going to be a lot more like with other companies. So it's going to be like a little bit of like maybe like 4 or 5 AEW things, but it's going to be a lot more like based on big matches rather than storyline. And then All Out's going to be like most of what
AEW show.
Like I don't think All In will have the TNT title, the trios titles, maybe the tag titles. But the international, I think it'll have the international championship, the women's championship, and maybe the world championship.
Okay, but here's the thing: your main guys have to be at the stadium show. Your main guys, the Kenny Omegas of the world.
I think
you're also going to have them at All Out, All In. I mean, I think
I could see doing CMFTR versus United Empire. I don't even think you need to build a story for it. Just say that, like, because I think if you've already built up FTR versus Aussie Open throughout the summer, you had that at Forbidden Door, and they say, okay, now we're gonna do a 6-man dream match, United Empire CMFTR. That's all you have to do. Then you don't have to build anything else. And at the same time, you build Punk versus MJF for the main event of All Out. I think you could do that and get away with it, because there's certain matches for All In that you could get away with just saying it's a dream match and just don't build to it. There's very few you can do, but I think that there are some matches that you can get away with just saying it's a dream match. We don't need to build this.
Everything's a fucking dream match nowadays.
Yeah.
Don't fucking matter.
Word out.
Steve is ready to sleep.
Okay. Hey, Steve, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you, Paul. You have a good night. No, you're tired. These beans are kicking
Nah,
in.
I need something too. Steve needs to tell me what I need.
Beans.
Yeah, but Walter's Aries is a fucking dream match, yo. I feel like that term's even just overused nowadays.
He said everything is a dream match.
For everyone is
Steve
a fucking
turned into
dream.
Ozzy Osbourne, mumbling over here.
Bro, I didn't understand what he said.
No, he's like a rapper.
For a lot of people, every match is a fucking dream match.
No, he sounds like
It's
a rapper. He's like,
Steve, Steve, you're tired. Go to sleep. You're getting
No,
every dream's a
You're getting
dream
grumpy.
match.
I'm okay though.
I hear grumpy Steve where he's like, every match is a
the
fucking
Elite-
dream match.
So the Elite's not going to, I guess,
do
good
good
business
business
in
with AEW.
I think that if I'm the Elite, the way I play it is that I say, like, you're in contract negotiations, so I say, okay, we'll work with CM Punk, but how much money you want to give us to do it?
I'm gonna be honest.
Contract extension.
I'm gonna be on. If I'm Tony Khan, next negotiation, remove their EVP status Fuck it, it's over.
But then, so then
That's it.
Steve, if you're Tony Khan and they say we're only going to renew if you keep our EVP, do you let them
Nah,
walk?
That,
You let your
bro.
three
It is-
guys who the company are named after, you let them walk
Hey man, throw
right
them
over
the
to
bag.
WWE. That's how
throw
you
'em the
kill
bag.
that's how you kill a company.
Steve, put yourselves in the shoes of the elite. You're renegotiating a contract. Tony tells you you're no longer EVPs.
Hey man,
You're gonna
after what
accept
happened-
that? You're gonna accept that
You're gonna accept a demotion when you could
at your job?
you could take similar or more money by walking, and you all three have the opportunity to walk together and go be with Cody and go to WWE, a company that's already shown that they want you very badly because they showed that in 2018, 2019. Come on, Steve.
And by the way, I think public perception would not take that very nicely. The elite getting demoted.
I mean,
I don't think so.
I've made it
I mean,
like
you need
I'm sure
three
y'all are gonna
EVPs, though.
be on my ass for the statement. I've said I would probably stop watching AEW if the elite left. That's why I started watching the company. Was the elite.
What the hell does the E stand for in AEW?
It stands for elite. There is no more all elite wrestling if the elite are gone.
Right, but
It
my
doesn't
thing is,
matter
though,
to
do
me
you
anymore.
need 3 EVPs though? You just can't have one.
That's something
Yeah,
you
the
should have
two
figured out from the
Wait,
beginning.
what?
But that's
Wait,
not.
what the
That's
heck?
something you should have figured out from the
not
beginning.
conversation
That
we're having.
was a weird statement. Steve, do you need 3? Yeah, I think you kind of need in any company a good amount of executive vice president.
You need to think about it, Steve. You're in a contract negotiation. You're one of the top guys in the company, and he says, "You know what? I'm going to demote you." How would you feel? Would you feel a little disrespected by your boss if he said, "I'm going to demote you"?
Man,
Yes, you would. 100%. Shut the fuck up. Yes, you would.
hey, no
Would you-
foul language here, man. You felt the
Come on,
passion there.
Caden. Relax, Caden.
Word, yo.
Jesus,
Hey, listen, at least
What
see how
the hell
defensive
was
he- you see
that?
how he
Yeah,
put
like
his guard
he's the
up for
elite
the
or
elite. Like, how
something.
dare you mistalk about my elite? How
No,
dare
because you're
you?
just it's
You're being
I
a
don't
bad
think-
noodle.
because
Steve,
you're just
Steve, I don't think you would accept that deal.
I'm saying look at it objectively. You're
If you were in their
thinking
shoes.
about it with your emotion instead of saying like this is the reality of the situation.
Would anybody else here accept that deal?
Fuck
If you were in those shoes,
What
you
deal?
have an EVP position and you're negotiating a new contract, and they tell you, in order to sign this, you're no longer EVP.
Negotiations end. I'm going to the other company.
I'm out. Like no more
honestly,
negotiating.
honestly, the only way I would take it is if certain benefits were still in place. So if they told me like, oh yeah, you still keep these benefits, then I'll be like, all right, that's not a big deal then.
Like,
Like as long as I
Depends
get
on the
benefits.
money.
Like can I
benefits,
control
yeah.
my creative or have like a
Yeah.
say in my creative?
Yeah, as long as like
locker
that's what I'm saying.
room.
Certain benefits. Like I'm
Am I a
not saying
coach?
that's what I'm saying. Like certain benefits would still need to be in the
I'm
thing.
pretty sure that's a severe deduction in pay.
Oh, if
I-
it is, then yeah.
I think
I moved back
it's-
to Connecticut.
Yeah,
That's what the fuck
I
happens.
I think that's a game that Tony shouldn't even try playing.
I
don't
he is
even think
playing
you
it,
go
though.
to them
And he
and
would
say that.
never. Like, he loves the elite.
Yeah, I don't think he would ever even. I don't think he would do it. I don't think that's a game you play with them. I think you keep it. Like they're basically like most of the EVP stuff isn't that important anymore. Like a lot of the stuff was basically taken away very quickly. They don't really do a lot of EVP things anymore, anyways. It's just like, just let them keep the fucking title. You don't want. I think now is the time you probably don't want to anger your 3 top guys in the company.
The EVP seems like what do they call in WWE? The head of talent relations. It almost seems like a similar role to that, where like you're dealing with the locker room, everybody comes
Not-
to you.
Not
That's what it
even
comes. That's what it comes
Christopher-
across like on All Access.
Christopher Daniels is head of talent relations.
Right. He seems like the notch below.
I think that so on All Access we're seeing one side with the Bucks, but that same thing that what Ty did, which we saw in episode 2, where she went to them and asked for ideas and like to try to get shit brokered to Tony. You can also do that with specifically Bryan Danielson, Chris Jericho, Jon Moxley, Christopher Daniels, BJ Whitmer.
The people that don't want CM Punk back, basically. if you know, right? If you
Cabana.
notice.
Yeah, like basically anybody that doesn't like. I don't know how Brian feels, but like it's it's any coach, any producer. Like I'm sure I can find. Like I have the producer, like Pat Buck. That's who you would go to. The Bucks are just like some of those people. Like I said, I think the EVP thing, especially now that they've hired all these coaches and producers backstage, I don't think it really means much of anything at this point. So that's why I'm like, just don't even try to get it away from them. I think it's a waste of time. I think it's just going to cause more issues than it's worth.
Big Mike.
What are you laughing at, Mike? It looks like you real happy. What happened, Mike? You got something you want to say? Say it, Mike.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
up?
so tired right now, bro.
How are you?
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm pulling a Steve right now.
Oh no, he's trying to stay awake.
Yeah.
Me too. These beans.
Has Mike ever fall asleep on a stream before?
Oh yeah, WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Last year.
Once it was WrestleMania. Like I was chopping trees down, bro. I was snoring so bad.
Any questions in the chat? This is a Q&A, right?
I
Yeah,
haven't
we
seen
read
any. People are just giving their thoughts. They're just saying, "Oh, okay, the Elite should lose their titles and stuff like that."
Here.
So we've all talked about main events for not Forbidden
Should
Door, All In.
AEW cut at least some former WWE wrestlers and put Jericho and wrestlers like that as special attractions?
Huh? Jericho's special attraction? I mean,
I don't even know. I don't get what
AEW
that question
cut at
means.
least some former WWE.
oh, like the
I-
ones
I
that they
kinda
don't
get what
use.
he's kinda
Yeah, like
saying.
Miro
Yeah,
and
like
Andrade.
Miro,
yeah.
Andrade.
Yeah, cut those mid carders. That's fine.
Yeah, I feel like they're both
Wouldn't.
like the company and the talent are holding each other hostage at the same time.
Yeah,
Like cut ties.
I don't know what the Andrade's injured. That's what Andrade's still injured, so I don't. That part is a whole other situation. Like when people are like, oh, "Where the fuck's Andrade?" He's fucking injured. He's still healing. Miro's thing is Miro's been fine for 9 months now since literally since Brawl Out. He's been out the same amount of time that Punk's been out.
Ridiculous.
What is going
Yeah.
on?
I don't know what's going on.
I think Miro needs to be the immediate cut because wasn't it? Didn't something come out with Miro saying that he denied a creative idea?
Yeah,
and then they just put him on the shelf.
And the idea was that he was supposed to lose in the Battle Royal to Hangman Adam Page at Grand Slam, and that was because that was
Full Gear.
No, there was a different plan for Full Gear. But the original thing that he had, like the report came out last month or a few weeks ago. I don't remember why we missed it, but I know we missed it. I think just a lot of shit happened that week. But it was that he didn't want to lose in the Battle Royal to Hangman at Grand. It was like the golden ticket Battle Royal at Grand Slam on Rampage. And the winner got the title shot against Mox, and he didn't want to lose that. And I don't remember what he was supposed to do at Full Gear, but I'm sure I can find it. But I remember he was something else that he turned down at Full Gear that I was like, that wasn't that bad. I don't know why you would turn that down.
Listen, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Miro for Bray Wyatt. Who says no?
Me.
Tony.
Yeah. I don't see how Bray Wyatt would.
Bray Wyatt won't.
I don't see him. He can't fit in that environment.
You can make him fit over what you're doing with Miro, which is nothing.
I do not want him at all.
But you're not doing nothing with Miro.
Don't care.
Okay,
Bray.
Kaden, you're saying you don't want him. I'm saying Tony.
I don't think Tony wants Bray.
Yeah,
but listen to the trade though, Miro, which you're doing nothing with. So what does it matter? You might as well try.
Wait. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, one of the plans that Miro shot down would have seen him involved in a battle. This is a battle royal at Full Gear. I can just say from my perspective, I don't give a fuck about Bray Wyatt, so I'm okay.
Listen, I don't get it. Like, why would you not at least try to do something different when you're not doing anything with Miro to begin with?
Okay, what would be the?
I think there's a spot for Miro. I still want him to.
Well, where is it? It's not happening.
Collision?
What's
Ring of Honor? Ring of Honor, baby.
Ring of Honor.
Give me Claudio versus Miro, man, for the Ring of Honor World Title. Final battle.
You still say there's a spot for Miro, and then when you tell Miro, all right, Miro, guess he was in the CM Punk. That don't work for me, brother. There ain't no spot for him no more.
I would still like to see what Miro can do,
Yeah,
in
you
Ring
saw
of
what he
Honor.
can do, and he doesn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah. But he's still fucking
Yeah.
under contract. I think this is a situation where Tony needs to just like. be
Oh
like, hey,
yeah,
man,
just like
get
how
the fuck
CM
back.
Punk is still under contract, so we
Kaden,
gotta.
But
you
Miro
would,
hasn't
ra-
burned bridges backstage.
you would rather let a contract expire than maybe see and try something with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm okay with not having
man.
Bray Wyatt. I'm very
That's-
okay with that.
You could do whatever you want with Bray Wyatt. Nobody says you have to do the
Yeah,
WWE shit.
so here's what I would do with Bray Wyatt. I'd basically tell him to go sit at home for 3 years until his contract.
Yo, you hate Bray Wyatt.
I don't
What
need
is
this
this
fucking
hatred for?
I
What
really
did he do to
I
you? What did he do
I
to you?
really dislike this. I
What
really
is the
dislike him.
hatred for? But what is the hatred for? I don't
Yeah,
get
you're
it.
think- you're think-
I don't think he's a good wrestler. I don't think he has. I think he has
Oh.
okay. I think he has a good creative mind, but I
Guys,
don't
the
think
you don't
opinions
wanna
of using
explore that?
Kaden Lee did not reflect us and Around the Point
Steve-
Network or its affiliates. Thank you. Continue,
Okay.
Kaden.
I don't think-
Stop
I
right
don't-
there, Kaden. You don't want to explore that great creative mind? You just gave him a
I
great
don't-
positive.
because while I think he has a great creative mind, I don't think he knows how to funnel it correctly. And I
So
don't-
you help
and I
him do
think-
that in
But
AEW.
here's the thing: is that while I don't think he knows how to funnel it correctly, I think that when people try to, he gets upset and he loses his
When you say
mind
people, do you mean
and he throws a
Vince
little.
McMahon?
I don't think it's just Vince. I
Who
think there's a
else?
lot of other people
Triple
who have
H?
tried to say, "Hey, maybe we should do this because it's going to rein you in a little bit," and he gets upset when things don't work out.
Him?
It kind of sounds like I don't know, Miro.
Yeah,
I
that
think-
sounds like Miro.
I think Miro's. I think Miro's is different. Where
You
I,
listen
I
to him.
honestly,
No,
I,
he listens to QT.
my guess on what happened with Miro is that since he turned down Full Gear, Tony hasn't even gone to talk to the dude. I don't think Miro's had anything presented to him.
This graphic is so funny. Oh fuck! Oh, man. On corpse and sent for the man.
That's a great crowd. Hey, I designed that, and you know how long that took me? That took me 4 minutes to make.
Right now, listen. I'm gonna say this right now. That is graphic of the year right there.
Yes.
Oh my god! Has even network? It's
Time out, though.
AEW.
Since when QT Marshall stole Carlito's gimmick, though?
You ain't got an apple.
He's been-
That was like
It was
when
funny.
AEW
He's
first started,
been-
right?
Even in Ring of Honor, he had the whole Apple thing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Peter,
Oh, my
Peter, if you're
God.
still in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong on that. You've been watching Ring of Honor longer than I have, so you probably would know
What?
T. Marshall.
The Apple?
the whole Apple thing. Like,
QT
I mean, he
bot,
used it when he
yeah.
first went into AEW. Like when they first started using him on TV with Cody, he used it.
Adrenaline.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But he
When
didn't spit in
AEW
no one's
first
face,
started,
did he?
he had it.
Oh no! I
No.
just lost the wrong.
and again,
He doesn't even
and
use it.
listen,
Now he doesn't use it, but he used to use it.
And
all the
listen,
fucking
if you
time.
want if you want Braid to do the cinematic stuff in AEW, I mean, listen,
I don't
aren't they
want any.
going to
I've
Hardy
said it. I've made
compound?
myself clear, Steve. I don't want any fucking piece of Bray
This
Wyatt.
is that Kaden, man. This
That's
is
denied.
ridiculous, man. Because you compliment him at the same time. You say he has a great creative mind.
I think I can say he has a great creative mind, and I can also say fucker don't know how to funnel this shit.
What
this
about in
shit.
the backstage?
Look, I think-
role?
I think
about
George Lucas
backstage?
has a great creative mind. I don't think George Lucas ever did a great job of funneling it.
Mm.
Yeah, Peter. The
The
question
best,
is,
the best time George ever did at funneling his ideas was because he was reined back by limitations in technology.
Peter. The question is, in Ring of Honor, was QT Marshall rocking the Apple?
Do the rest of you think that's a fair trade? Bray for
I
Miro?
think it's a fair trade. I personally just wouldn't do it just because of availability issues. Where I know Miro can be available because he can stay healthy. Bray has these weird he get like a weird ass disease at one point when he was feuding with Finn. He got some rare ass disease, rarer than rarer than Corona.
I thought it was a flu.
No, it was like
Roman was sick. I think was it Roman who had the flu?
yeah, no,
It's a
no,
flu
it was
outbreak.
No, it was like it had a scary ass name. Like Michael Cole sounds scared talking about it.
It was
Well, he's also, like-
fienditis.
He's like sick right now, and no one knows what the fuck's going
Yeah,
on.
exactly. That's why I wanted. It's not what Caden was saying. Like, well, we make him hit for 3 years. No, I would say, hey man, can you at least like wrestle for like 6 months or do something for me for 6 months?
I
Like,
think I think he's gonna be like 4 weeks. Give it or take it or leave it.
you know, Mike lost it when I did the Caden thing.
Oh my god. What?
What are we doing?
Mike really lost it when I did that.
You gotta have him sit at home for 3 years.
Mike, was it that? Mike, was it that, or was it the
That's such a
fienditis?
Tony Khan move.
I think it was the fienditis. Yeah, it's like this quarter. It's like the quarter steps in The Last of Us. It just takes over.
QT would not buck that. Sorry. That ain't
Austin
happening.
right here. Bray Wyatt is overrated, but I wouldn't mind seeing him in AEW.
Oh my god, I gotta get some water, dude.
Is he overrated or is he underrated?
I don't know.
He's
I would be
properly rated.
Can I say it like
Properly
that?
rated.
He's properly rated. You know,
Crappy wrestling skills, good mind, good creative mind.
Can one of y'all
Yeah.
do me a favor? Can you put the poll in the chat? Is Bray Wyatt from Miro a fair trade?
I think it's
I
it's
just
fair.
want to know what the chat thinks.
I think it's a pretty fair trade. Steve, what about you?
I think it is, man. You know what? I got a better idea. When Mike comes back, we'll do a show of hands. When Mike comes back from getting his
Remember
water,
that. Remember that. Could you put a poll in the chat though?
Fine.
He didn't want to do it. He said,
Not if you're gonna have an attitude.
Romeo, he's so snippy tonight, bro.
He's
What the
grumpy.
fuck?
You got
He's
grumpy.
so grumpy.
By the way,
Grumpy
wanna-
Cat? We have Grumpy Steve. Even better.
yeah,
Last time we
11
had-
likes so far. Thank you guys.
Yeah, my favorite grumpy moment with Steve was when he's like, I want to see FTR versus Boulder City Machine Guns. We were already seeing it just in a 6-man tag. And he was like, I get it. All right, fine. I'm like, what the
I think my favorite was when the reason how we started around the point after dark when we all wanted to stay on, and he goes, all right, fine, and then he like
You're on your own.
That's my favorite too.
That is a pretty good one too.
That's my
like
favorite
when,
too.
or when he just because that also happened after Battle in the Valley when we called him out for the blackjack. And he goes, all right, fuck y'all, bye.
My favorite when he got mad at you when he was all like, he's like, listen, you're on the clock right now. Yeah, whatever you do is on their time, it's on their time. But don't be doing your stupid shit.
I was like, about Louis J. Gore, and he goes, look, you're on the clock right now. And then he like kicked me out. No, he didn't kick me out.
It was
Mike
so
was
bad.
just like, what the fuck is happening right now?
That was so sorry, Steve. That was
Okay.
so funny. You got mad for no reason. I was like, why is he mad? He was so upset.
There was another one where you were like, where oh yeah. And then the other one when he got mad at me when I about the buying the car, and you even sent in the chat, you were like, Steve, or maybe it was Romeo. I was like, Steve, Caden did nothing wrong.
Oh yeah,
no, that's just miscommunication.
yeah. That was
Steve
like,
did-
look,
Steve
my dad
did.
bought a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, all pissed.
All right, here we go. Is Bray Wyatt for the Fiend a fair trade?
What's so funny?
What's so
He doesn't
funny?
acknowledge any of it, and he just starts reading.
Oh, he don't sound
But
like,
I'm
oh,
listening though. I'm listening to what you guys are saying though. You guys
No
act like I'm not
selling.
fucking listening though.
He's
this
mad
guy-
again.
All right. Okay.
Laughing like a baboon. And
Let's
shit.
move on.
Mood.
All right.
He said,
Oh,
Steve, before you
mood.
get all worked up, let's move on.
All right. So before
He said baboon.
Baboon.
You guys are cracking me up. I'm listening to the whole thing the whole time. You guys are cracking me
He
up.
said baboon. Did you not hear this fucker? He called Caden a monkey.
A monkey. Come on.
respectfully.
Oh,
Anyway,
Respectfully.
Oh,
Damn.
respectfully on top of that.
Steve, why are you calling Steve on Brown? Are you saying that I look like a baboon? He's being a little racist?
everything for you is racist though. Anyway, Bray Wyatt for being a fair trade. Everything for him. Like even when Chase imitated Conor McGregor, oh, that's racist, Chase.
Oh yeah, he did say that.
Now you're putting words
He
into
did,
my
he did
mouth.
say that was
Maybe-
racist.
Listen, maybe the way you brought up.
Oh, I did like a
racist, man.
Japanese accent. He's like, that's racist, Chase. I'm like, what the fuck? I do
That was
accents of
hilarious.
everyone.
Japanese accent. was a
I
little
mean,
racist.
what's
What?
up with the
How is it
So if I'm singing-
racist?
So if
How's
I'm
it-
singing lyrics to a rap song,
Oh,
is that
how's it
racist
going?
too?
Oh, am I racist because I'm doing a Mexican voice way?
Jesus.
Steve, singing lyrics to a rap song. What do you mean by that?
I'm
What
just saying, if I'm
lyrics are you
singing
saying?
lyrics, if I'm singing lyrics in general,
But what,
that's
wait, wait.
racist.
What lyrics are you singing?
I'm just
though?
saying lyrics in general. There's many lyrics to it, but I'm just saying though.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Many men.
You singing many
Well,
men?
not-
Are you pausing where you need to pause?
well, anyway,
Are you saying many men or it's raining men?
We'll find out in Vegas if Steve is racist for sure.
really,
Wait, what?
is Bray Wyatt for the Fiend a fair trade? 8 votes already so far.
Not the
Hey.
Fiend. Bray Wyatt.
Oh shit!
Bray Wyatt for you mean Bray Wyatt for me?
You asked Bray Wyatt for the Fiend.
Oh my god.
Is Bray Wyatt?
Oh, Steve.
And people voted.
On the ground. Got nowhere left to go.
That's why his reaction to Romeo was like, why he didn't want to do this.
And Bray is really fighting urges and he's trying to trade himself.
My urges, my brother. He
Not
was
a
going-
trade, it's more fair than that. That's a fair
Oh,
trade. of
Alan-
all.
He didn't get to vote.
Alan's very upset. He didn't get to vote.
All right, Walter, you clipping this? The time is 1:15, 1:14,
yeah.
around there. Walter.
116.
Oh,
Hold
man.
on. There you go.
That-
Is Bray
nothing's
Wyatt
funnier
for
than when-
Miro a fair trade?
And you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
titled it, "Is Bray Wyatt for the Fiend a fair trade?"
the same person. I hope it is.
Oh my god. 115. Oh, Jesus Christ.
If we still had a T-shirt company, man, oh, Bray Wyatt for the Fiend would be the T-shirt we would make. Bray Wyatt for the Fiend. And then on the back, fair trade? Question mark.
All right, now ask the chat. Triple H for Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Who can we know?
Okay.
Shawn Michaels for the 1, 2, 3 kid. Or
Oh,
not Shawn
That's the
Michaels.
same
Fuck, I
person.
fucked the joke up. X-Pac for the 1, 2, 3 kid.
You
You ruined it, kid. You ruined it.
I ruined
yeah.
it.
you
Ruined
ruined
it.
What?
Yeah.
Get this guy out of here.
I'll take myself out for that.
Yeah,
I'm out of here.
What kind of timeout was that? Steve was where he wanted him.
He was ready. He was like, oh,
He's
All right, everybody. Give your best. Give your best equivalent joke. Equivalent.
Okay, here we
joke.
go.
Bray Wyatt. for
Okay,
the
so
Fiend.
hold on. Now that Mike is back, though. Now that Mike is back. Remember, show of hands. It's show of hands here.
Bray Wyatt for the Fiend.
Now, Bray Wyatt for Miro is it a fair trade? If you agree, yes, raise your hand.
I prefer Bray Wyatt for the Fiend.
Big
I
Mike.
think it's a fair trade. Yeah,
Now, if you think it's not a fair trade, raise your hand.
you're on your own little island, my
Get it?
friend.
You just
Wow.
lost.
You got a
5-1.
real big agenda against Bray Wyatt, man.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Why?
It's called his media friends agenda. You know, he just follows whatever they say.
Do you know something we don't know about him?
Word, yo.
I
Let me get. Did they turn that? He turned that interview where he was gone from
I'll
WWE.
tell, I can tell
since
y'all.
then,
I
it's like,
can tell. I
screw
can tell
him.
y'all.
But yes or
after.
no? Yes or no? You
Yeah,
don't
there's
know.
stuff I know that y'all don't know.
Oh, my God.
No,
He's a racist for sure. Then
oh, damn it.
Let me be clear. JoJo for Miro, I'd take that trade.
That's
Wait,
a
so-
beautiful.
That's a
Jojo-
given.
So that way
Beautiful
JoJo can just
Dominican
sit at
woman.
home?
Are you sure he's racist? It's a beautiful Dominican woman.
Hey man,
Hey, race is like
something like that. You would say something stupid.
they like the opposite race all the time.
yeah, that's to cover it up, you know.
Wow, there are some
Yeah.
serious conspiracy. This is okay. This is not ATP After Dark, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is ATV.
Oh,
after dark.
it always
I
has
think it's been
All
after dark since we pressed go.
right.
So
Okay.
far, 10 votes
We got-
in. 10 votes
we
in
got-
so far. 50% say hell
trades
yeah.
going on.
Draven-
We got-
50% say
Draven
nah.
has a good question. Godfather for Papa
Ooh.
Shango.
Oh, give me
man.
Papa Shango, bro.
Give me Godfather. What are you
I like the
talking
Godfather.
about?
Yeah,
I'll take
Papa
You need the
Godfather.
good
Team
father,
Godfather.
yeah.
No, we need Papa
Godfather.
Shango.
Papa
Dude,
Shango. I'm Papa Shango.
Godfather in today's wrestling would be so limited. He wouldn't even have hoes. He would be like, I can't be
Oh, yeah.
discriminatory.
No,
Everyone.
he
would
had
be-
IG models.
He would have fat.
OnlyFans
No,
models,
he
yeah.
no, he
I
would
have
have
my
fat. He would have
OnlyFans
fat hoes
world.
too. He would be inclusive. Godfather would be like this weird.
Oh yeah, the
terrible
big
character.
hoes. Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be too bad.
Can't use the F word. Come
Papa
on.
Shango would be better. It'll be like Bray Wyatt,
I
except
mean-
he shows up every week.
Yujiro Takahashi still has his hose.
That's Japan wrestling.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
Yeah.
let hose
American.
around. Maybe
In
like
Japan.
Godfather would work in Japan. He could have his hose there.
He probably still has some.
Oh, I would love to see the hoe train in AEW. That would be awesome.
What?
No, we're not. You,
I don't
you
look.
would
I don't
not.
need the Fiend. I'll trade Bray. I'll trade Miro for the Godfather. I'll do that trade.
I got a trade for you guys. Paige for Soraya. Who says no?
Man, that's
I
tough.
would because they the
Oh.
same.
Give me Paige because fucking Soraya stinks.
Well, Paige
Whoa,
has,
whoa,
you know,
Didn't, what time
Paige has
didn't
a
you
tape,
want
so-
Soraya to main event Wembley?
I said I think she will. I don't want.
Nah,
it.
nah. The way
There's a
you
difference
saying
between
it,
wanting.
Oh
and
yeah, we got the clip, right?
you got the clip, Walter?
Yeah, I got the clip.
I don't think Caden ever said he wanted it.
Yeah, let me see if he
Nice.
said it.
I don't
he
think
did
I
either.
ever said I wanted it. I said
That
I
doesn't
think.
sound like something.
Jace,
Caden
you were there,
would
right? You remember?
I just remember saying that if I know what Tony's gonna do, it's a precedent, and he made it better than Britt Baker in
Exactly.
this show on this stadium. So this would be this main event. And I was like, "The fuck you talking about, man?" Then there's no precedent. Like, get out of here.
Play the clip,
He
Walter.
said I would do Jamie Hayter versus Soraya. I
He said,
don't know
"I
what
would
that
do."
means. He
Did
said
I say I
I
would
Hayter?
do.
Yes, you did.
Oh, that's even worse.
Play the clip,
Caden.
Walter.
That's worse, Caden.
All right, hold on. Let me go back
I
to.
got caught there. I got caught there, guys.
He got caught.
I got caught there.
Oh, Alan, why would you say that about Xavier Woods? Come on, man.
Oh,
Oh man.
Come on, man.
Alan After Dark is a menace.
Oh yeah, I forgot his
And
Alan.
Alan
Dark. Oh no.
I'll never
Oh.
forget, bro. Ow.
No,
Yes,
not,
Steve said Alan
not,
Link.
not the Rock's daughter. Oh my, when he's
I'll never
Sex-
forgive him for that.
sexy
Hey,
woman.
someone said
Ugly.
Alan the Link. We need to get Alan in.
Where's the? Oh my god, I lost my.
Oh man.
Concentration is his thought process. Don't forget about Brad. Oh, come on. Don't forget about
Oh,
Brad.
come
man.
on.
Brad Maddox, whatever his name was.
That's a name I've not heard in a long time.
that
Man.
It's funny because I heard that name
Shoot.
today. Someone mentioned it in like a YouTube comment. I was like,
Was
oh.
he need like the Raw general manager at one point? He was, right?
He was,
Oh,
yeah.
SmackDown.
Or whatever it was.
I don't know. I've seen his bare butt cheeks, so I can't go back. from
Whoa.
I think we all have.
that. We've all seen the bare butt
Unfortunately.
cheeks, Steve. Steve
Yeah.
going, whoa, he knows damn well. He watches that once a
Unfortunately,
week.
yeah, wasn't by choice. We were just they're just there.
I think every Sunday, Steve's like
Every
trying to go look
Sunday.
at Brad Maddox.
God.
Hey,
Yeah, let's see. How do I share this again?
Wait, Steve, what are you doing? With Brad?
On the bottom it says present. Click
Share
on present.
screen.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it. Is it CM Punk? Yeah, it's this one.
Steve, would you let Alan join?
They're a little bit too crazy.
Word, that's too big.
Oh,
Look at my face there.
There
There we go. There we go.
He's like, God.
Oh God.
Caden's talking.
Hold on, let me see what the volume is.
UK.
You guys hear
I
it?
would main event with the
There you
UK
go.
talent. So if
I
you're
would.
not doing
He said
Kenny
I
Omega
would.
versus I Will would main event Ospreay with the 2, which UK you're talent. not. I said
Oh,
You said I would, not Tony.
I would.
I would.
Wait. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
I said I would main event with the UK talent.
No, but wait, the video's not
There's
finished.
more. There's more.
It's not finished. Wait.
God. I would do Jamie Hayter against Saraya.
There you go.
Saraya will be.
There you go.
Wait. Rewind 20 seconds. Rewind 20
Wow,
seconds.
dude, this guy really trying to defend his horrible.
There's
take.
there's
Oh,
Are you
sorry.
guys watching Steve's reaction?
He's ready
Think
to
about it
react.
this way.
Watch Steve.
Think about it this way, right? It's not on pay-per-view. It's probably going to be streaming. It's
Watch
in the
Steve.
UK. I would main event with the UK talent. So if you're not doing Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay 2, which you're not, you're doing it at Forbidden Door, I would do Jamie Hayter against Saraya. Saraya will be the biggest person on that card for that specific yes, you're in the UK. She is the biggest person on that
stand by
card.
that part. I think
100%.
Saraya is a big
I
deal
get
for
that
this,
part, but I'm gonna say no. Respectfully.
Steve, do you remember what match main evented the first ever stadium show AEW did?
This I
That
stand.
being a state.
Where's Chase's reaction? We need Chase reaction.
It's like a little bit later. I come in, you'll see. I was just appalled.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
the fuck
Right
this
here,
is
right
he
here,
talking
right
about?
here, right
over
here, right
there in
here.
Costa Rica. Speaking of
Bro,
which,
we're
also
talking about
joining
Costa
us here
Rica.
live from the Chase Mobile, the host of
Okay.
Chilling with Chase, the one, the only Chase Oliver. Chase, what's going on, brother?
I cannot believe this guy really saying Tony Khan is going to main event Wembley Stadium with goddamn Saraya and Jamie Hayter. No way. Look, here's the thing. No, here's the thing. He gonna give the nicest back to Ospreay. He's telling Kenny Omega rest up. It'll be Ospreay and Omega 3. It'll be a best 2 out of 3 falls. It'll be an Iron Man match. It'll be something stupid. It'll be something like that. Stupid, Main event. Or he gonna get the bastard Pac all hot up to go for the world title and stuff like that. He's not main eventing with Jamie Hayter and Saraya, because Jamie Hayter and Saraya would have to be the biggest match on that card to main event. And I don't know how much he's trying to sell for Wembley Stadium yet. I don't know if he's going to say, screw it, it's called all in. We might as well try to sell out the 90,000, or if he's just going with 45,000 to 50,000. But you trying to get 45,000, 50,000 people. And I'll just be honest here. I'll just be real. People will leave. You can sell out the stadium. That's great. No, people will leave. They'll get it. That's cool. Bet. Leave.
Now, Chase,
You ain't sitting there.
You are thinking too much as a US
Chase.
fan and not a UK fan.
Chase,
US.
Okada versus Sting, that
Okay,
special attraction.
All right, get out of here.
No.
Get out of
I
here.
was just like, oh,
Travel destination, Wembley Stadium. Yeah, they're going to be a good amount of people who travel to go see this show.
He's not lying there, kid.
This is going to be mostly UK fans. There's going to be some traveling fans, sure.
a lot of.
But I'd
travel.
say
There's going to be people who are traveling, just like WrestleMania is a traveling show. It's not like
We get into a debate about that, yeah. But yeah, that was Cannon's idea. That was not Tony Khan's. That's if I were the booker. Caden Lee is the booker.
Let's okay.
Yeah.
I said I would put a UK talent in the main event.
And then you expanded on that.
And then my only realistic option.
No, that's not realistic. No.
I think
How is that real?
I still think that's what's going to happen.
You still have Will Ospreay you could use.
I think Ospreay's in another spot on the card.
But if he's
Oh my
available, then it's realistic.
ridiculous.
You main event with him over Saraya.
Caden.
You get it,
Romeo's idea of Eddie Kingston winning the world title
which is still gonna happen.
and
Oh no.
sounds more realistic.
It
I
does.
what
love
you just
how
said.
Romeo just had to defend it, which is going to happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's happening. Guys, I cannot wait to be here in when is it, September? I cannot wait to be here. With
Romeo,
Romeo,
would you
are we
change your-
doing an ATP Romeo parade?
Romeo, would you
Romeo, I agreed with you. I agreed. I said,
agree
yeah,
with that too? I agree. I think he's gonna win it and then probably like drop it back to Max at Full Gear.
This is their
Wow.
Mankind beats The Rock moment. Every company has to have one of these.
Yeah,
I don't think
AEW has not had that yet, have they?
I think he's gonna drop it 2 months later. I think he's gonna win it.
Is there anything in AEW you can compare to that has happened yet? No.
No.
I don't think so.
Like the unexpected one? No, every title, everybody who's won a title, you knew that it was coming.
Chris Sabin beating Bully Ray back in TNA.
We're talking about that was AEW?
No.
No, but we're talking about
he's going way back.
Oh, okay.
Those shock moments.
I don't know. I don't know what that moment is. I didn't experience that, but I'll take.
I think
the
best one AEW had so far was in tag team. I think Swerve and Our Glory beating the Young Bucks because the Bucks had just won it like a week earlier.
Nah,
that was the biggest shock win.
Private Party beating the Young Bucks in the opening round of that tag team.
But it wasn't for a title.
It was part of a tournament though.
You need something to hit like that Mankind over The Rock. I know that was taped, and I know there was interference.
It was spoiled.
Yeah, it was. It's one of the biggest moments of all time in the Monday Night War. But you need that kind of upset moment in AEW, and I think that's the perfect time to pull the trigger because just one time, keep telling the story that Eddie Kingston can't win the big one. I don't want to see him win the ROH World. Who the fuck cares? I don't give a shit. Man. I don't care.
Romeo
keep telling that story. He can't win the big one, and you keep telling that story all the way to Grand Slam. And you have the Battle of New York. It works. First of all, those two are destined to face each other anyways. Don't you want to have even bigger stakes? And bigger stakes is Eddie still not winning the big one. So MJF can taunt him about that. If he's an ROH World Champion, MJF can't taunt him that much. I mean, he's like, all right. That's the small leagues title, whatever. It doesn't hit as hard as you can't win the big one. This is a walk in the park for me. MJF will be the worst. It'll be great. It'll be great.
I 100% agree. I think when would I have started? Because I thought that I always thought that Eddie was going to be the opponent at Grand Slam. I think it was around Revolution when I was like, I wouldn't mind him having Eddie win it for 2 months and then dropping it at Full Gear, wherever Full Gear is this year. I think that's a very good idea because you don't need the reign of terror for MJF's reign of terror. You don't need it to be a continuous reign of terror. You can have breaks in there.
Oh, but the way he was playing it was just so funny. Like, yeah, it could be believable, but it was just saying MJF was going to be indestructible just to lose to Eddie.
So wait, are the beams for the Kings or the Knicks?
No, that's for the Kings.
Okay, that's
like
what
the beam.
You like the beam because man, they showed the picture of the beams. It's crazy.
Let me ask you guys a question. If you're going to go to Grand Slam, are you a bit intrigued of Eddie Kingston challenging MJF for the world title or no?
I am. I think that's something where I would consider doing that trip.
Making the trip.
Yeah, I would consider making the trip up for Grand because I had a great time at Grand Slam. I can stay with somebody in Brooklyn.
Let me ask you a question on top of that, Gaten. Does it mean more? Does it mean less if Eddie wins like the ROH world title? Do you still want to go?
Yeah.
You still want to go?
What?
You still want to go even if Eddie wins like the ROH title?
I would still do it if he wins the world title. I think there's more if he loses. Yeah. I originally wouldn't have minded it if you did a story where it was like his all of his ghosts haunting him in Ring of Honor, where he beats Claudio, but then he wins the title, and then Danielson shows up, and Danielson beats his ass like really quickly. And then that gets him like where he's like, oh, I won the big one, but he didn't really win the big one. He won the Ring of Honor title.
That's how Punk can win back the AEW title. He beats Eddie Kingston, and then the fans boo him, and then later on
that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Like Eddie Kingston, like he cuts the promo afterwards on the Rampage.
I got it.
At Grand Slam. Yeah, on the Grand Slam. I never wanted anything more in my life, but I finally did it.
I mean, Collision.
Oh yeah, Collision. Oh yeah, he's not allowed on Rampage. Punk. Exactly, on Collision on that Saturday, Eddie Kingston makes it, and Punk goes, Eddie, you finally did something with your life. So like, just like I took the IWGP United States title from Kenny Omega, I'm taking that AEW World Title because I have an obligated rematch, and the fans are just booing him. And then Eddie's like, "Come on, man, I'm not gonna do this." Well, it's not your choice, Eddie. It's mine. And he just roundhouse kicks him, and he looks, and then later on he points, and then and Punk will have a crooked referee by this point. Crooked referee comes to the ring. Punk just lays on top of Eddie. 1, 2. Eddie kicks out. Fans go crazy, and then Punk just lifts him up, struggles a little bit, makes a joke because Eddie's fat, and then hits a GPS. And then 1, 2, 3.
Come on.
Tony Khan, hire Chase for a Collision booker.
No, hire me for CM Punk's booking. I'll tell Punk how you get
Collision,
over it.
yeah, also Collision booker.
Yeah, oh yeah, Collision.
Hey, Tony
yeah.
here today?
Romeo, for you, if Eddie wins the title, do you think he drops it fairly soon back to Max?
Absolutely. What's the next event? What's the next
It'd
event
be
after
Full
Grand
Gear.
Slam?
Full Gear's right after Grand Slam.
Right there. Yeah.
You won't even have a
Just
title.
like The Rock
defense
won it back.
for that?
Just like The Rock won it back.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. My hot take with AEW, I think AEW needs to stop with these long ass world title runs. I know everyone's complaining. Oh,
It's coming.
No. Like
the last few were fairly short.
no, yeah, because he had no choice. I'm talking about when he books, when he has to. This is where Tony Khan's actually better, when he doesn't have to fucking think, where he doesn't have time to be like, oh, so I'm gonna plan out 6 months in advance on my stories. Like, shut up, no one cares. What you need to do is just
Alan, check your email. Sorry.
be crazy with this. So, did you send him the link?
Alan, check your email.
I just
Oh
don't.
man, this guy's going to be crazy on here with the Make-A-Wish.
I don't know.
The Make-A-Wish. Yes.
I don't know what the hell they're gonna put Full Gear this year. My best guess is they put Full Gear in Texas because Texas fucking deserves a pay-per-view at this point. But I don't know.
Why does Texas deserve a pay-per-view? Why?
Texas has been consistently one of their best crowds. Like, you go look at the number that they consistently they don't use.
What's their average, Katie?
Sell out.
What's their average number?
Mostly sell out, and then almost always when they go to Texas, people are like, "Oh, that was a fucking awesome crowd."
No,
The
what's
worst
the-
crowd
what-
they ever had was Laredo.
What's their average, Katie? Their average number for
It
Texas?
depends on what arena they're running because they usually run in Texas is fucking weird with the way they run it, but they usually run our 4K venues. Like Curtis Cole Center, I think is a 3,500 to 4,000, and they typically either sell out or very close. HEB Center is 4K. They either sell out or very close. Actually, it might be 5. Might be a little bigger than that.
Speaking
Let me
of
see. How
which-
big is it? Because that's my arena. Because they're upgrading their Austin one. HEB Center capacity.
Where would they even do?
Oh
it?
no,
Dallas?
never mind. So the HEB Center has a 8,000 capacity. I think they sell about 65 to 7,000 for that because they cut off part of the arena. So they've sold that out multiple times. So
Yo, Walter, you know what I realized, bro?
What?
It had nothing to do with it, but fuck, I'll just say it.
Oh,
Summer Jam this year's not at the fucking MetLife Stadium.
Summer
bro.
Jam is complete trash this year. The
Yeah,
whole
I
lineup's
like-
trash. And
Bro,
now
it's-
it's in Long
Dude,
Island.
you're not
UBS
ready for the
Arena.
50-year anniversary
It's
celebration?
trash. Cardi B's headlining. They got a bunch of new rappers. No
Long
old
all
Island?
school
Blues
rappers.
Where
lineup
in Long
fucking
Island?
sucks too.
The
The
UBS,
the UBS
UBS Arena.
what? They went from a stadium to
Yeah,
an
they were.
arena?
Yeah, how sad.
Damn.
And not even in Long Island. Not even
And-
MSG or Barclays.
and
Like,
who
I
are the
think
main
also the
attractions?
fact that, bro, they don't want to deal with the rain no more. Like, fuck, if it rains, bro, like, yeah.
bro, but
word.
why UBS her? And then those people, like,
Who
no,
are the
I
main
bet
attractions? Who are the main acts?
it was Cardi
Cardi.
B, and I don't even know who the. I think that was it for the headliner. I don't
Ladies
think
and
they
All
have.
right, ladies and gentlemen,
Uh-oh.
the stream's gonna go off the rails.
This is more than after dark.
This is
Like, canceled.
this is our Cinemax. If you guys ever were kids and you guys went onto your parents' accounts,
Kids,
and
they should be
you-
asleep.
Yeah, so we're sorry. Steve likes to make the joke. The views don't affect around the point. We really would say this. This is like we don't agree with any of these views. Here's the man that made the most tasteless joke in around the point history. The man that is, I don't know why he says he's the real man. I think he's a sick man. But we have Alan. Alan, how are you doing? Oh, this is great. He can't even get the microphone to work.
there a lag?
Oh, I'm here.
No.
Okay, we hear him. Well, you're lagging, my friend. How you doing?
Oh shit.
Oh,
You can't even get the mic to work. I mean, come on. What else?
I don't think his microphone was
Oh,
funny.
no.
Steve, do not play clips because it's gonna make it worse.
severe delay.
Al, you good?
How about now?
Okay, we can hear you.
Let's see. I don't know. Let me know when you hear the
Can
sound
y'all
of
hear
my
me?
voice. Can you hear the sound of my voice? Let me know when you hear this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You're
13,
muted, Alan.
14.
Oh, he's muted. So
I'll mute him.
you muted him?
This is a disaster, Alan.
Well,
Who's muting Alan?
I'm
He's
not
muting-
muting
he's muting
anyone.
himself.
He's muting himself.
Oh, I thought Steve
I'm
was
trying to fix something.
Alan, do you hear me?
All right, can y'all? Yes, do you hear me?
Yeah, but
We
I don't
hear
know
you.
how long ago you said
Can
that
y'all
message.
hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, y'all can hear me now? Okay.
Yeah, we can
I
hear
don't
you.
know.
Yes.
Alan, what's 2 plus 2? Let's see. Let me see if you're how in sync you are.
4.
There we go. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
like
4
4
seconds.
second delay.
Like a little delay, but that's
It went a little lower.
Steve's
Okay.
happy that you didn't ask him that question.
So what's going on, Alan? What's going on, brother?
Gotta wait 4 seconds.
Oh, nothing, Steve. What's going on with you guys?
The much, man. We're just chilling here, bro. What's on your mind, man?
Oh,
man, you really wanted-
nothing. Just, man.
Doesn't even know where to start.
Try and get something to work real fast.
Okay.
Alan, what are your thoughts
Try
on
and
the
get something to
Crocs
work real
daughter?
fast. My bad.
No, no, ask that question.
We're not doing this again. I already said what I said about her. We ain't doing that again.
She's a sexy lady for sure. what a big Mike's wife.
I hate you, man.
Oh,
Oh man.
No, we're gonna talk about that AEW show on Saturday and stuff. I think they would be fine and stuff for right now, but come this fall when college football is on and stuff, that viewership's gonna start dropping like crazy, in my opinion.
He's not wrong.
I'm pulling the
Yeah,
Steve right now. I'm looking at pictures of Tiana Coffee.
Oh, she uploaded something new.
No, I'm just looking through the reel. I'm looking through what she's already put up, Romeo.
Now,
Man,
before
don't
y'all
do it,
get
Caden. Don't pull a Steve.
Before
So
y'all get
don't
any
do it.
wild ideas, just remember she was mine first. You know, I had dibs. She's LSU. I'm the one that introduced her to all of you. I know her first. She's mine. Just so we all know, she's mine. I'm the president of the fan club. Me, nobody else.
Yeah,
Don't listen to
Romeo's
anybody.
right.
El
Yeah, she's not one of my
Presidente.
wives, even though she looks nice.
Not one of your
Romeo.
wives? Wow.
I'll look at Roxanne Perez.
What? Why?
Oh, wow.
She's
That's
like
like that.
16.
It's
She's
okay.
my
He's
age.
16 too.
I don't have an Instagram.
I saw her jogging in LA. I didn't want to be rude and take a picture. She was like just finished. She was like jogging around the area, and I was like, oh, I think that's Roxanne. And you could tell like she just finished, so she like stretched a little bit, and she looked like she was just like about to walk back to the hotel and stuff. And then later on, I said hi, but she was like, "Oh, you want a picture?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." I just walked away. I was like, she didn't look good. She was all sweaty and shit. Like,
Chase, that's kind of rude.
Wow.
I said hi.
She offered a picture,
Yeah.
not you. You have to say yes.
Wait, she offered a picture and you said no?
And she didn't look her best. Like she was like
Chase,
in her
that is the
gym
rudest
clothes.
thing you've ever done,
No.
Chase. That is the rudest thing you've ever done.
She was in her gym
Roxanne
clothes.
Perez,
I didn't want to.
at the time, the
her.
NXT Women's Champion,
Bro, vacated.
asking.
Vacated.
Vacated.
Oh, no, she was still
Vacated.
technically
Come on.
champion. She was still
No,
technically champion.
okay. So I saw her. I said, "Oh shit, is that Roxanne?" She heard someone say that. She
Oh, you
said
said
hi.
that
I
loud?
said hi. Then she said, "Do you want to take a picture?" I said, "No, I'm good.
How do
You have a good
say-
day."
No, that's
Good luck.
disrespectful.
Oh no, she didn't care. She was like,
You
"Oh,
can't
it's okay."
say that.
Yeah, she didn't care.
That's terrible,
What?
Chase. That's an awful job by you.
I didn't want to be. She looked like she was just done with the jog. I don't want to.
She's being the nicest lady in the world. Do
She's
you want to
sweaty. I don't want. I don't
I would
want
be
to take the
offended.
picture.
If I'm a wrestler and I say, you know, you point me out and I say, hey, you want to take a picture? No, I'm good. What?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
That's, I agree with Romeo on this one.
And she was like, I didn't want to walk on over, and it was awkward. And she's just, like, look, that would be a weird picture. I don't know. I'm in
You don't
chilling.
have to
She's
show it to the
sweaty.
world.
Look, if
If
she
you
wants
feel
to
that
hug
way.
me, if she wants to hug me while she's all sweaty, I'm not going to complain.
I mean,
Listen,
you can be
you're worried-
horny at 9 in the morning. I wasn't gonna.
You're worried
I was
about
just
the
kinda-
quality of the picture. You don't have to show that to anybody. You have to give her peace of mind that yes, I do want to take a picture.
said
of you.
hi.
Yes, you are a big deal. I'd love to take a picture.
I don't
with
like to be a dick about stuff.
You were a dick there. You were a dick.
Oh. Well, Roxanne Perez will never see this. That's okay. She probably already forgot.
I'm
about
actually
it.
going to tweet
Well-
this to her right now.
Well, you know, if we do have Mr. Beast in the chat.
Yeah, the fake Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
So if Mr. Beast is here, you never know.
Oh,
Also,
wow.
I
Yeah.
have pictures of Ariana Grace.
Ariana
Oh,
Ariana Grace. I haven't heard that name in a long ass time.
Didn't she just come out of surgery?
Y'all know who her dad is, right?
Santino
Santino,
Marella.
right?
Santino Marella.
The same Santino who's wrestling later on tonight on NXT.
Isla Dawn. Yeah, she's hot.
TNA main event.
Isla.
I don't give a
Isla.
shit. She's hot.
Spoken like someone that doesn't watch NXT.
Yeah, very accurate, Romeo.
It's
Oh
not
my
his style of
God. Has she
wrestling. His
been on
style of
AEW
wrestling is
Dark?
just mindless action that doesn't tell any stories that you forget about in a week, as Triple H would say.
Okay. I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
My favorite match of WrestleMania weekend was Vikingo Commander.
Yeah. Mine was the triple threat. It's probably one of the best matches I've ever seen.
Alan,
live. Probably
Alan.
match of the year.
Alan, did you see what Miss Ava Rain posted like 11 days ago?
Oh, my
This
11
horny
days
talk.
ago. Come on.
No.
He doesn't want to talk about
I'm wondering if you saw it.
Why would you
Yeah,
ask him
man.
that type of question though? Like, come on, man.
Because he likes Ava Rain.
Do you like Ava Rain, Alan? Respectfully.
No, man, I don't like. Nope.
Oh, you don't like
I
her
ain't
now.
falling for
Damn.
that again, but no. I ain't falling for that.
Yeah. Stop.
No, I
stop
said
trying to
she
get him
looked
in
good from the
trouble.
neck down, but
Oh,
that's all I'm gonna say.
That's all.
No, Alan got in trouble for disrespecting.
All right. No, you know what? If Alan is going to be disrespectful, well, then I am too. Okay. Who's a wrestler that everyone says is hot that you're just like, I don't see it? It's okay.
Damn.
That's a good question.
It's okay. We're friends here.
Good question, actually.
Big Mike, go first.
Big Mike goes first.
It's on the tip of my tongue too. I know.
Mine will be one that everyone will just. I know I'll get shit for it, but I do not care. You know, no. But keep in mind, I don't think that I don't think they're ugly or anything like that. Just personally, my taste, they wouldn't be considered hot. If you get what I'm saying, keep in mind, if what we're saying here is this. We personal taste. We don't think this person's hot. We can understand that they're pretty or anything like that. that's great. We're not trying to say they're ugly. We're just trying to say they're not
If
the
you want me to
hottest.
go first, I got it.
Romeo, go.
Listen, she is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. But oh my god, these NNVs, these nerds and virgins,
Oh, I know
act
who
like
you're going with.
she's
I
the
know who you're going
greatest gift of God.
I know where you're going with.
Do you think? Who,
Yeah.
Walter? Who?
Does
Yeah.
it start with an A
Yes.
and LEX?
Ooh.
Listen, she is absolutely beautiful. She's
Who?
gorgeous. Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
I just
But, oh my god, these nerds and virgins, they have the altar to her. She is the most beautiful woman that's ever
Yeah.
created. She's not.
You know what's funny? I
But
got
she's
someone
beautiful.
similar, just like that.
Who do you have, Walter?
Liv Morgan.
Walter, that was mine. That was mine. I was gonna say. I was gonna get.
She's
I was gonna
cute
get
though,
shit, but I'm
but
glad.
Yes.
but she's not.
These are very
what these
beautiful
NNVs
women.
make him to be.
Very
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh, dude.
women.
Dude, the thing with Liv, it's her voice, dude. Like
Yeah,
I was watching
the way
it.
she- yeah, that-
You're laughing.
not the laugh, not the
No.
laugh.
I
Come
was like, oh no, I can't.
Her laugh. Her laugh.
Her laugh is
Like that might as well be Seth Rogen laughing.
All right, Big Mike, do you have one? I mean, we already said Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan.
yeah.
Yeah, I think those were the obvious ones.
I can't say mine, or else I'll never be on True Heel Heat again.
Oh no!
Well, this is-
I think I know.
Whoa!
I'm sorry,
Hey.
Romeo.
Wait,
Caden.
oh, you talking about? Wait, no,
Charlotte.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No, people don't think Charlotte is hot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that many.
I don't think
I think
he's
I'd
going
like
for
that.
Charlotte. I think.
If anything, she gets more hatred than anyone else.
Mhm.
All right, then I'll
Yeah.
pick somebody else.
Yeah.
What the hell? I mean, Charlotte's pretty, but I wouldn't say hot. Like,
Nobody has that opinion
Oh,
yeah.
I know.
except Andrade.
I mean, he has to. He
Kind
must
of has to be Romeo. Kind of his wife, you know.
I gotta look at the roster.
Oh,
That's a good take.
I think I have an AEW one.
My AEW one, it's always been this. I don't think she's like I said. My AEW one though is for sure Britt Baker. I just feel Britt Baker.
People
is
think
so
she's hot?
overrated.
Oh,
No, she's
really?
like she's
Wait,
I think
pretty, but
No, people think she's hot.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's mine too. Then
Ooh.
Oh, I've seen
Brett.
her in person. She is
Oh.
fucking gorgeous.
you know who's gorgeous in person? Bianca Belair. Oh my
I
god.
bet. I
Dude,
bet.
When I went to SummerSlam to meet her in person, probably like the most minimal makeup I've seen on someone. I got nervous. I was like, holy shit, dude. Like in person, Bianca, especially if you look at her up close, just absolutely gorgeous. I was blown away. I got nervous talking to her and stuff, but she was super cool and super nice to me. So
You know what? I got mine.
Hold on, before you go, like I didn't expect like I didn't think meeting Britt Baker was a big deal. I just met her because she was there at Comic-Con, which I was going to anyways. But boy, oh boy, she is. Adam Cole did good. Adam Cole did good. I'm just gonna say that.
you know who's also hot in person? Weston put in the chat. That's his pick, Sasha Banks.
Who?
Sasha Banks in person.
Oh, yes, she is.
So
gorgeous.
attractive in person.
Just the face. Oh my god! Like I'm a big face guy. Like I could care less. Pretty much everyone in this one, except for Alan, who will never see a picture of my girlfriend, has seen a picture of my girlfriend. You guys, I don't trust him with that. No offense, Alan. But
Yes,
you guys know how much face is important to me and stuff
Respect.
like
Yes,
that. Yeah.
Sasha Banks is absolutely gorgeous in person. Absolutely gorgeous, but she's another one that wrestling fans overrate.
Yes.
Relax.
And-
Oh, of course.
Relax.
That one's
Yes.
obvious. Yeah.
What were you gonna say, kid, about AEW?
I'm not. No, I'm not gonna go with the. I'm going with the. There's a girl in NXT. I'm going with JC
NXT.
Jane.
She was
People think
actually
she's
on my
hot?
short list. She was on my short list. So
No, nobody. I don't think nobody hypes her up.
Yeah, it's Gigi
Oh.
that they hype up.
There were a
Gigi-
lot.
but Gigi deserves that
really
hype.
hot.
Gigi
If
deserves
anything,
Yeah.
they look at JC like the ugly duckling, which I feel
Yeah.
bad for her. And she's
Yeah, no,
not. She's not an
And
ugly.
it's
she's
not
ugly,
even.
but-
She's
It's
not.
not even.
I feel
Other-
bad. For her.
it's between her and Mandy for me. I don't think Mandy.
Man,
Mandy,
Oh
Mandy's
no,
amazing.
no, that one I gotta disagree. I like.
We're
I
gonna
like
fight.
man.
We're gonna fight over Mandy Rose.
Okay, here we go. Here we
Steve,
go.
who
Oh
you
no,
got?
guys!
Who you got,
Whoa,
I don't know.
Steve
Everyone's
throwing
gonna
his
take
hat in the
this.
ring.
Wait, what?
He's not gonna take this. Who's
What
Steve
happened?
got? What are you gonna say, Steve?
Okay. I don't know y'all gonna feel about. I don't know how y'all gonna feel about this one.
Just,
But
just say the name, Jesus
Just
Christ.
say it.
Bailey, yo.
No,
Bailey.
I don't think people find her high. It's her
don't
ass.
think
That's
people
what
Yeah,
they
it's
find
like
her
like.
high.
high.
Yeah,
She's
it's
got
it's
her
not about the
ass.
looks.
I
Yeah,
do.
she's got body.
I find her attractive, but
Bailey,
No,
But she just got body.
see,
She's got
Bailey
a
has a
body.
nice body, but
She's
that Jay
beautiful,
Leno
like
face,
Alan would say,
that
from
Jay
the neck
Leno face,
down.
I can't
Jay
look at.
Leno. God
Yeah,
damn.
the quote Allen from the
Yeah.
neck down. From
The neck
Oh,
down. Oh yes.
wow.
That's a good. That's accurate. That one is accurate.
Alan,
I mean, I'll
who's
admit
your woman?
myself, but I'll admit myself, I didn't even notice Bailey's ass until she cut her hair. Then I was like, damn, she got a big ass. I was like, when did this come from? I remember the Goody Two Shoe girl. I was like, where this big ass come from? But no, for me, back in the days as a kid, it was Dawn Marie. Dawn Marie, I thought was
Oh, yeah,
ugly
that's
looking
true.
woman.
Whoa.
Oh, Marie.
But,
That's.
oh
You
yeah,
know, I don't think she's ugly, but that's an interesting one. Like, huh?
Oop.
Yo, another name, yo. Lillian Garcia, yo.
Oh, come on.
Wait, you don't think she's hot?
She's okay.
Damn. Steve, this is
she
happening
does.
already.
She does sort of look like a horse.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of women that.
You know,
Yeah.
Horse face. Now I see it. No.
No, why you have to run Lillian for me?
She is a little.
yeah,
long
I agree.
eyebrow.
Not even Big Vis wanted anything to do with that. He left her for the hose. He said, no thank you.
Just give everybody some hope. They just giving the big guy some hope.
Yeah, you know who doesn't get enough credit? I agree with I'm Heel. Billy Kay, you know.
Yeah, Billy Kay's
She's
hot,
gotten
dude.
pretty hot. Everyone loves Peyton Royce.
No,
Billy
I
Kay.
always thought Billy Kay
Kaden,
was the hottest
Kaden,
of
did
the
you
icons.
fall? What happened?
Oh, I'm just sitting on my floor. I don't know if I'm Heel is talking about. I think he's just saying Hangman Allen Country Page. Hangman is hot. So.
Wait, what? What are we doing?
Whoa.
Hey, as the one person who swings both ways, I gotta give my love to the men too. I gotta give my love out to the men.
Well, I was gonna ask a question to give love to the men, but it wasn't gonna be on their looks. I was gonna say who's an underrated wrestler in the males division right now
In
that you feel like doesn't get love.
We got a bad echo. Is it
Yeah.
you, Alan?
Yeah, it's Alan. Alan's like in the twilight zone
If
right
you
now.
got headphones, use them. Or mute yourself and then unmute when you want to talk.
You know,
I don't know. He's watching. No, he sounds like it's his TV. He's like
Are
watching.
you,
it
are you
sounds
watching
like
it
an
on TV
echo.
too?
No, I got my TV on mute and stuff. I'm watching ESPN Sports Central.
Okay.
I don't hear no
Sports Central.
echo.
Yeah, your phone's giving like a weird echo.
All right, let me see.
I guess
If I
I
can
can
just-
see him Punk at the press conference.
Is the sound coming through your phone? What was your question, Chase?
Who's an underappreciated wrestler in the males division that you guys feel like doesn't get enough love?
Current?
You know, just any company, any promotion, you feel like everyone should probably check out.
Oh, I got it right now. Oh,
No, there's
absolutely.
echoes.
I got your answer right now.
What's the answer?
Because people don't really watch NXT. They don't know. They just hear stuff, and they hear stuff about his father. It's Braun Breaker.
Oh.
Braun Breaker is an incredible wrestler. He has improved so much, and people don't know because they don't watch. Until he gets to the main roster, they don't know.
I think him as a heel is definitely better.
I'm not talking about character. I'm talking about in-ring wrestling. Right? That's what you meant, Chase, or no?
Oh yeah. In ring, yeah. No, not
Braun
character.
Breaker
There's
has
everything.
all the athletic ability in the world. And also, besides that, Julius Creed. Besides that.
Big Mike, do you have a wrestler?
Hmm. Come back to me.
All right, Walter, do you
Still
have a
gotta think.
wrestler?
Like a wrestler that's underappreciated by the fans.
Yeah, the fans don't give a fuck about. They're just like,
Oh,
You're not
man.
Kenny Omega. How about that?
That's tough. Yeah, I'm gonna pull
Oh,
a
this
Mike.
not Darby Allen. Fuck him?
Who got a more ready
I
answer?
should just do a whole
I don't know.
episode as like the casual wrestling fan.
Oh,
And just
no.
like just
Yes, you should.
hear that voice the whole time.
Hey, come on. Steve, are you sure, man? Are you sure that's what fans want? I personally think what I think would be best is if Tony Khan just gives the Elite all the best.
All right, corporate Mike, how you doing?
Let me see what I'm gonna cheat and see what the
Not
comments
you, Mike.
say.
Not you. Not you.
Let me give mine because I think
Grayson
I gotta
Waller,
go in a minute.
Chad
Grayson Waller,
Gable.
Chad Gable, but people like Chad Gable, no?
I'm
Grayson
talking about
Waller.
someone that no one talks about. You don't even hear
Grayson
that.
Waller's a good answer. A lot of people
Grayson
don't.
Waller is-
I'm not gonna lie.
that is a
I'm not
good
gonna lie.
answer.
I think a lot of people don't talk about Joe Gacy.
Yeah.
He's
Joe
okay.
Gacy's good. His
But
character
yeah,
horrible.
his character's just bad.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Okay,
If you can get
he's
past
back.
his character, his in ring is really good.
Grayson
Really,
Waller's a really good
I think
one.
his character is better than his in ring. Honestly, from what I see.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
When they had that what was that, the Iron Survivor, and he came in, I thought he did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Keeping up with those guys.
That was his best job.
Yeah.
Logan Paul isn't appreciated enough. That's right.
Yeah, that's true.
I have to go, so let me give mine quickly. Mine is in Helico.
Okay.
Okay.
He's
Helico.
great. He's so good.
I think my underappreciated wrestler, he wrestles for AEW. I think people know he's good. I just don't think Tony Khan knows he's good. I think it's Rush. I think Rush is one of the most underappreciated guys that he has on the roster. I think tonight he's gonna have a really good match, and just you know a thing. I don't know. He just doesn't like this guy for whatever reason. Steve, do you have one, or are you falling asleep too? No.
He needs to say answer.
I gotta head out. I got shit to do.
Romeo here and
I got
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
Why Braun Breaker, Steve? Tell me about it. Why? Why is it Mr. Breaker?
Mr. Breaker, I see. Well, you know, Braun Breaker, you know.
Mr. Breaker.
What he be breaking?
Well, well, you know,
Corey J's back.
I didn't say it. You did, Walter. Think with Braun Breaker is, you know, and I said this before, you know, with him, what he does, I'm not saying this guy is doing, you know, strong style. Oh my God, 30-minute clinics here. No, he's not doing that. But with him, I always said less is good. You know, and this heel run now that he's getting, bro, he's gonna kill it. He's gonna fucking kill it.
Hey, real quick, am I good? Am I good right
Yeah,
now?
we can hear
Because I
you.
switched my
Yes.
headphones.
Yes, you're much
All
better.
right.
Much.
All right, I bought me some brand new headphones, but I guess they suck. So I'm using my broken old ones.
They work
That's
great.
got one side working.
Hey man, sometimes, you know, yeah.
What?
Good talk, Steve. Oh man.
Welcome to
To the sleep world.
Welcome to the sleep world order.
We need those shirts.
We need those shirts, yo. Sleep world order, yo. Go, Big Mike. Oh shit, Big Mike, you all right? Is Steven okay? Why would I not be okay? Why would I not be okay?
I don't know. I think maybe it's his normal self right now. You know.
Draven G, Chad Gable.
Yeah, I mean,
he's rated fine.
That's what I would say.
I think
was
for
gonna
WWE
say-
he's underrated, but I think the fans like him. I don't know. That's tough. Fans like
I've
a
said
lot of
that
wrestlers.
before. I said before that if Chad Gable, only if he wrestled in a different era, if he wrestled in old TNA like 06 and something, he would have killed it with the curtain. Put him in the main event Mafia, or just in general, have Kurt Angle train Chad Gable. He would have killed it.
More like the front line. He'd be part of the front line, not the main event Mafia.
Oh no, Steve, he have to have Kurt Angle train them. The matches that they would put on.
Okay, that would have been Perk Angle though.
Yeah, and that's what Chad Gable needs to help him become a wrestling machine. Is Perk Angle.
Perk Chad Gable fucking
promoting some drugs here for Chad.
All right, guys. I'm getting off. So
Mike, you getting off too?
I'm tired. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Meet later today.
Yeah, well later, guys.
Big Mike, take it easy, brother. Thank you, man. And there was
Big Mike has left.
Big Mike's left. Caden left a few minutes ago, I guess.
Word, yeah. Well, why was Caden?
You don't gotta worry about me. I'm the 24-hour king. I'm good.
Oh man.
Why was Caden sitting on his floor though? What the fuck?
He's tired. He's in a wall. And this guy has the audacity to seriously think he could do a 25-hour stream to top me.
Of what? And he wants to watch AEW and New Japan.
I think it should be all Big Show matches. No offense, Chase. I know you love Big Show, but Caden hates Big Show. That's why.
Big Show's a good wrestler.
Why does he hate?
I think Big Show.
Well, simple.
I'm being dead serious. This is not a bit or anything like that. Everyone thinks like it's a bit when I mention Big Show. I love Big Show. Big Show's
yes.
I don't get like I get it sometimes my tone. It's like hard to tell if I'm serious or not. But
you have a master's in sarcasm.
Yeah, it's Big Show is a top 10 wrestler. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Everyone goes, Big Show top 10. Shut the fuck up. He is. I love Big Show. And people just hate him because he's big. If he was fucking Kenny Omega size, Big Show, he's the goat. Fuck Undertaker. Big Show's better than Taker, bro.
Listen, if Big Show
walks circles around Undertaker, man.
Listen. If Big Show
fucking one bump knee Kane. Kane can't even wrestle like Big Show, bro. Shut the fuck up. What do you know?
Listen. If Big Show wore some kick pads, they super kicked, and they poison ranas,
Big Show can do it all. Big Show can wear kick pads if he wants to. He just doesn't want to.
But I'm just saying though, if you were the traditional, what all the NVs look for in their favorite wrestler, did poison ranas and dives through the middle rope and what have you. Oh my God, people would give him all the rewards, all the star ratings and shit.
Yes, I agree, Steve. If Big Show went out there and hit a shooting star press, top three in my opinion. Top 3 if he hits a shooting star press. Top 3.
Oh God. There's no way. And who would he hit it on?
This question been asked. I feel like your thoughts on WWE, on the blood coming back to WWE for the 3rd hour of Raw and pay-per-view?
Bring it. We need blood. We need blood.
That they need it bad.
Listen, but it better not be that AEW blood, okay? Or that that shitty blood where you bleed and it looks crazy for 1 minute, but then the next minute it's all dried up and shit. It's like
Steve hates that. Hates the dried blood. That's not something you can control, Steve.
Nah, but it just looks it looks hokey though. It just looks
you can't
hokey.
control that. Either you do or you don't. It's not something you can control. I don't think.
Yeah, I do it the right, the old school way. Put the blade in the tape.
You got to really cut yourself up good, is what you mean.
Exactly, like the homie Abdul the Butcher back in the day.
Yeah, you can't go.
Not
you
the
can't go.
homie.
You can't go cutting yourself like no bitch. What do you mean, right?
Yeah, not the homie, not the hepatitis.
No, it's true. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, true.
The
Yeah,
I
I
thought
agree.
even though it's a 5-star match to me, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens versus the Usos, I think it needed blood to be even better.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree, Romeo.
Good.
Kevin Owens should have looked like Eddie Guerrero back in 04, bleeding like a stuffed pig.
You know, yeah.
Not government meal.
What's it called? Like Ruby Soho in that what was it that street fight match where she was fucking pouring blood like crazy, and there are some people, oh, it's fine, it's okay.
Was it fine,
What?
Steve? Did you think it was fine?
No,
you didn't think it was.
Damn.
I just no. In the sense of, I think she overbladed herself.
Oh, she overbladed herself. Gotcha.
More.
So
I get what you're saying.
Wow.
You gotta stop fucking around, huh, Steve?
No more fucking around.
In big Tian Cooper right here. And Big Show had agility leaping over the ropes, fall brought
these motherfuckers. Yeah, okay. So here's the thing, Romeo. Caden's so screwed if he wants to do this 24-hour stream. Like, I don't know what his obsession is with this stream, but whatever it is, he needs to
top me.
Listen.
Okay.
Go on, I'm sorry.
Caden just doesn't have the durability. He has to. Unfortunately, the durability is not there. He doesn't have the mental capacity either to do it. And what I mean
he's
is
young
this.
too, and he's young.
Yeah.
He doesn't have it.
No, because see, Caden is all over the place. Caden will be literally just sitting here, and then he'll randomly be like, "Oh my god, what happened, Caden? Oh, I just traded for this one player in NHL the show." Like,
all over
the place. If he learned, because Romeo's not like that. Romeo's very good at keeping his mind settled. He doesn't. He like Romeo's whole thing during that 24 hours wasn't like, all right, I got to worry about that. No, Romeo's like, I'm watching matches and I'm staying up. I'm watching matches. I'm staying. He'll hear about what's going on in the outside world, but he's not looking around. He's not looking to see what the news is or anything of that nature. Not focused on his parlays. He's focused on his stream. That's what I'm saying. He's focused on the stream.
Not focused what Cage match said about that match. Cage.
Caden will be all over the place. He'll just be like, "Oh shit. Oh my god, big news just happened, guys!" And then he'll tell us this big news, and we'll be like, "Yeah, what?"
By the way,
it turns out that Johnny Gargano hurt his knee, and I'll be like, "How's that big news? You said this is big news. Where's this big news?"
Steven, we gotta go live now and talk about this, Steven. Like, bro,
yeah, he'll be all over the place. And so,
like, here's my thing, right?
And then the minute there's one thing that reminds him of something sad, that's when he shuts down. He'll be like, "I remember this match. Oh, I remember I was so sad after this match happened. Guys, I can't do this no more."
No. Listen.
Hey, just like my best friend. Hey, just like my best friend, Chicago Phil. Stop me when I start telling lies.
Listen. I don't know how he wants to do this 25-hour stream when he can't even commit to All Honor being a watch along like he wanted.
Don't get me started on that, buddy. Don't get me started on that.
That's true, Steve.
Well, I mean,
he wanted to watch along All On, and I'm like, you know what? Fine. And I
was fine with it.
That was fine. At first, but all right, I'll let it be. Now, and like, hey, I'm not doing. All right, fine, I get it. School's first. It's cool. I get it. Then it's like, oh, I want to change the form. I'm like, bruh. What are we doing?
Damn, what happened? It only lasted 2-3 weeks.
What happened?
Not even 2 months.
Damn.
Did it last 2 months almost?
No, it didn't even last a month. I think
not even a month and a half.
Maybe a month.
I called it.
Well, what happened?
Romeo hit your parlay. Did that hit? Did the parlay hit on that?
I remember saying, I was all like, at first I thought he wanted to do a review, but then he changed it.
I mean, I don't know.
And then he's like, I want to do cooking with Caden. I'm like, bro, I'm not giving you all these shows.
What the hell's cooking with Caden?
I have no idea. It's like, I guess it's like,
it's
okay, I'm sure. I'm sure it's like, yeah, it's like chilling. What would happen if you were to put, I guess, the chilling with Chase vibe, right? Inside of a ghost kitchen of a restaurant, that being Steve's kitchen, basically.
What is he cooking?
I have no idea, bro. What is he?
Let Russ cook.
Let Katie cook.
Let
Hold
Katie
up.
Like Katie cook, bro.
Don't
Russ
let Katie
let-
cook.
let-
Overcooked
let-
dino nuggets, yo. Overcooked dino nuggets.
Kitchen's gonna be on fire.
Like the episode of Fresh Prince when Will burned the kitchen down and shit.
Can I go off script for a real quick second?
Sure.
Because I'm doing MLB The Show.
Oh,
I'm trying to do like some legend rosters whatsoever. For you baseball fans, he spent 8 years each with both these teams. What do you consider a more of? Randy Johnson, a Diamondback or a Mariner?
oh. I consider him more of a Diamondback.
Diamondback. Did he win a World Series
Diamondbacks.
with the Diamondbacks? He did, right?
Yes,
Once?
Diamondback.
Well, because I know he had a great career at the Mariners too, so it's not like
Yeah.
his career at the Mariners was bad. It's just more. I remember him as like a Diamondback, Randy Johnson, and whenever they come out with like the Mitchell and Ness jerseys and stuff, it's always the Diamondback jerseys. I like maybe once in a while I see like a Mariners version of it drop, but it's mostly Diamondbacks.
All right, he's going to the Diamondback roster. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
Tian Cooper on there says Diamondbacks. James Hayes says Diamondbacks. DJ Eric said love the new Super Mario Brothers.
I have not watched it yet.
I still haven't watched it. Damn.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
That's
Now,
great.
I'm not normally a fucking nerd, but when I am, holy shit, this this movie is amazing. Oh my god. I will not watch cartoon movies for shit. For shit. This one, I will. And no wonder it's making all the money in the freaking world because of people like me that will like, yes, I'll watch this. Yes. Amazing. 10 out of 10.
Romeo, can I have a quick question? How many kids were in your theater? Because I was shocked that there wasn't many kids in the
Oh, it was
theater.
mostly adults.
I was expecting.
There were a lot of kids, but mostly I saw some adults by themselves. Just so you know, I was one of. I was with my girlfriend, who's also adult, but we were by ourselves. We didn't have kids.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was wondering. I was like, man, is there any you know what I'm saying? I was just like, oh, like.
What was in
kids
your
see this
movie theater?
Oh, mostly adults.
Yeah.
Like there's
The
like one
1983
there was like one set of family, but like you could tell they were like very quiet because they're like, oh well, there's a bunch of adults here, so we don't want
The
to piss them off.
1993 Mario Bros. Movie is as bad as a.
Hey,
I still gotta watch that. We're gonna do that for my channel.
We almost sapiens over here at DJ Eric. We don't
almost sapiens.
Almost.
Well, guys, you know, if you guys should know, you do not tolerate almost slander.
DJ Eric, I'm on Xbox for now.
The theater I
Wait,
went
do you have
to.
Romeo, add me on Xbox. Smiles for everyone. The number 4 or the letter 4.
I like, I do have an affinity for the number 4.
Yeah.
The theater I went to.
That's
they
right.
had
You
over
know how I got that
200
name was
kids.
for $4 Robot.
You sick fuck.
Well, because the smiles is to make people laugh because it was the
Beautiful.
smile, and then 4 was for robot, $4 Robot, and then everyone because I want everyone to smile.
It's beautiful.
All right, so the theater I went to, they had over 200 kids and 133 adults.
God damn, that's a huge theater.
Yeah, what
Holy
kind of theater
shit.
is this?
Are you watching in a stadium?
The Super Mario Bros. Movie soundtrack is awesome.
Yes, it was.
Alicia Ray,
what is
Roman Reigns,
this?
the most. Oh, come on, whoa!
What?
Was that a Cody Rhodes profile picture? What
Yeah,
No,
there
this-
was.
This is my good friend.
Can you put it back on screen, Steven?
No, this is
I
my good
refuse
friend
not to. I
Alyssa.
refuse.
She's been blinded. She's been
Look at
blinded.
that profile picture.
What else? With the titles? Come on.
Alyssa,
What is?
I'm glad you
This
know
is
how to do Photoshop,
imagination.
my friend. I'm
What's
glad
this?
you know how to do Photoshop.
What's this imaginary stuff?
I know it's sad that people like to live in this fantasy land of Cody Rhodes winning. I mean, I don't know why. I feel people are being too upset over something so stupid. Like, "Ooh, he should have won."
I think it's died down a bit.
I feel people like I just think, and a lot of people are just like, oh, I don't care about this 1,000 days. Cool, you don't care. Guess what? They don't care that you don't care. And at the end of the day, there's people that do care. Like, don't say, oh, because I don't care. I'm over this. That's cool. You got to think though, like there's people who aren't over this. So quit being a little fucking dick about it and just be. No, like I'm tired of these whiny little bitches. Cody should have won. Oh, Cody and Brock would have been better for the title. Okay, yeah, right, dude, guys, you guys just don't understand. You guys claim you know wrestling, but you guys don't pay attention. The next few PLEs are not in freaking like, I don't know. Do I have to like write it for you? They're not in America. Cody's the American nightmare. You want this guy, his victory tour, to be in America where he's his hottest. So you're going to throw him in Puerto Rico. You're going to throw him in Saudi. You're going to throw him in freaking London. Oh, my God, dude. You guys just really want this guy to get booed and not succeed. Like this is why I don't listen to some of y'all shit. Because I just know that this guy wouldn't succeed if they listen to y'all. That's just it. He wouldn't succeed. He'd be screwed.
Yo, Chase, you know what's funny, though, bro? It's funny you mentioned, people are saying, I don't care about 1,000 days. The same people that are saying that were the same ones who were upset when they surpassed 434. Remember that, yo?
Yeah.
The same people.
I remember.
When Brock surpassed 434. Just want to point that out, y'all.
Yeah, no, I remember that, Steve. I'm just saying, like, I just hate when people say, well, I don't care, so that's why this point is like, it's okay if you don't care. Like, here's the thing that I'm trying to make clear. If you don't care about Roman Reigns reaching 1,000 days, that's totally fine. I totally understand if you don't care, but don't use that as a justifying point of why, like, it's not a good thing. You get what I'm saying? Like you're just using that point just because you say, oh, I don't care. Well, what does that mean? You don't care? Like, huh? Like, what are we saying here?
What are we
doing? Dorks,
here?
man.
Dorks,
as we'd say back in the day, what these smarks would say back in the day, you know,
dorks and
N and V's, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just one of those people where it's just like, for me personally, like, I get if you don't care, which is totally fine. Like, if you don't care, you don't care. But at the same time, don't try to use that I don't care point and then just like, just justify that everyone else doesn't care. Like, no, there's people who do care. Just say you don't care and give a reason why you don't care. Don't make it all of a sudden like, oh, well, I don't. Yeah, if you don't care, you don't care. That's cool. It ain't gonna change like what WWE thinks. At the end of the day, they want the 1,000-day title reign. Like, some people argue with their emotions too much. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
But hey, I mean, I met Roman Reigns at SummerSlam and stuff, sitting in the front row after that huge match he had with Brock and stuff, and I acknowledged him then, and he gave me a fist bump because he told me, "Damn, you a big boy." Gave me a fist bump, took a selfie and everything right after his match, while Brock Lesnar's just laid out in the ring in the corner. And I was like, well, I feel sorry for Brock, but hell, my tribal chief wants to have a selfie and wants give a fist bump. I'm like, screw all you guys with your bloodline shirt on. But the guy in the background, what was that you, Chase? Because I heard somebody in the background at SummerSlam just kept screaming, Usos!
No,
Usos, we the ones, baby.
My seats were all the way by the entrance ramp. I was by the entrance ramp for that pay-per-view premium live event.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because somebody all the way in the far back was just screaming, Usos, we the ones. So they said, Usos, we the ones. Fuck you, Street Profits. Y'all go back to where you come from.
Oh,
I was like, the Street Profits up in here.
Back to where you came from.
I was like, damn.
Definitely not what Chase Oliver. I was saying I just told the Street Profits to wait their turn. It's the Usos' turn to be the greatest tag team. Your time won't come for later.
Yeah, I did too, man. I just wish I had that sucker recorded because that'd be funny as hell to play in the back now. There's this random dude just screaming for the Usos. And then when Roman came back, he's still like, yeah, Usos. Roman, you're cool too. But Usos is the best.
Dude, I'm like, yeah, he loves them some Usos. Y'all get him.
Yeah.
Get a moose.
It's not paranoia. It's the Usos. I was singing that out the whole time. Oh no! During the Usos and Sami Zayn match, my whole section loved me during Dominic and Rey Mysterio. I was just like, this is why Eddie gave you up, Dom. This is why he gave you up, Dom. My whole section was laughing. And then the best was like, Dom, you stink. I can smell you from here. You definitely don't shower. You smell like acid vinegar.
No.
Oh my goodness.
No, I still believe the wrong man won that match.
And then during the tag title match, I was all like, Sammy, you're a traitor to the bloodline. Our tribal chief gave you everything and you just betrayed him. Kevin Owens will betray you in 2 months, Sammy. He'll betray you in 2 months. And then I kept and then people couldn't stop me. I said, just like CM Punk, stop me when I start telling lies.
Oh man.
That's Chase is as lit at WrestleMania as I am at WrestleMania. Like, we need to watch a WrestleMania together, brother.
Romeo, Philadelphia, let's go.
It is, bro. If me and you are together, our section's gonna be lit.
Romeo, I told people I do not like I don't say anything offensive. I don't
Right, it's all in good fun.
Well, Walter, say anything for us, Walter. We don't say anything offensive, Walter.
It's all kayfabe.
Whatever.
Oh, Steve also will hear it for AEW. It's just going to be me screaming a bunch of lunatic stuff.
For example, what, Chase? Give me an example here.
It depends on the storylines. I don't know. It's up to TK. He hasn't made me invested.
So Tony Khan comes out before the show.
I'll be like, Tony, you're the fucking greatest. Fucking love this guy. You're like a giant teddy bear. I just want to cuddle you. Something like that.
Okay. Here's another example. Let's say it's the Young Bucks or the Elite versus the House of Black.
Young Bucks, you're from Rancho Cucamonga. I know you can't fight. This shit ain't real. You in Vegas now, Rancho?
Okay, how about we get Britt Baker versus Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter, and I guess
hey, Britt, you better watch out. Jamie has all that cake.
We get Wardlow versus
I want to be in Wardlow's world.
Hey,
Wardlow's world, baby.
Where's the protein shake?
Hey, Wardlow, I swear to God, bro. If I see him at the airport, hey, Wardlow, can you send me a protein shake?
You're not going to ask him to sign your protein shake.
Hey, Wardlow, what protein shake do you take, man? What protein shake do you take?
Oh, well, Steve, the protein shake that I take is actually Synlab chocolate protein. I like the chocolate because it gives me a little bit more chocolatey taste. Yeah, that's the chocolate protein shake I like. What protein shake do you like, Steve?
What if Wardlow's doing a meet and greet at Las Vegas?
Oh man.
You imagine his workout sessions, media workout like the UFC does back in the day.
Who the hell is gonna go to these NFTs?
Dude, these AEW what's it called? These AEW meet and greets are such robberies, dude. You gotta pay to go to the venue, and then you gotta pay to go meet these wrestlers.
Oh, not
That's
that
ridiculous.
bullshit. What the
It's
hell?
like WrestleCon, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's like literally you pay $50 just to go into the venue. There's not even merchandise there for you to buy anyways, and then you're just waiting in line. And then sometimes some of the wrestlers, if they know someone for a while, and I'm not saying it's bad for them to do this, but it's like you're kind of just waiting for them to finish up their conversations, which is cool. I mean, yeah, you're paying $100. I'm glad they're conversing, but then later on, sometimes like the AW media staff will be like, guys, they're leaving in like an hour, and I was like, what? It's not my fault. Tell the wrestler to hurry up, 10.
Hold up, Chase. You didn't get to go to WrestleCon when
I don't want to go to WrestleCon. No,
you're not. I'm asking. You didn't get to go. I'm just asking.
No, I chose not to go. There's a difference. I didn't.
Did Kaden ask you, Chase? Do you want to go to WrestleCon?
Kaden didn't even ask me if I wanted to do anything. You think Kaden asked me?
I thought he would have.
I've been to WrestleCon before. I think it's a good bang for your buck.
Better than Access. Well, it was Access back in the day.
Access is fun, but it's really expensive.
Access is cool if you have the premium VIP
Yes, but it's still expensive.
But if you go general admission, the most you get is signed by fucking I don't know, fucking
No, so you get randoms. You won't even know. Like they have a schedule sometimes, but it'll be random. It's like if you got someone you really, really, really want to meet, then yeah, it's fine. But you'll have to pay a whole shitload of money. But yeah, it's fine. And also they had it set up where like you could watch matches too while it was going on, which was kind of fun. I got to watch some NXT talent, but they don't do that anymore. So fuck it.
Just wanted to say, Alan, you're having that echo again.
I'll never forget, yo. Walter said this shit when he went to Access WrestleMania 29 weekend.
No, not this story.
Seeing Cara botch the fucking signature, yo.
I don't even know where that program book is. He signed it under Alex Riley, that jobber. It's fucking.
Wait, what?
I wish I had the book. You know how the program is. The wrestlers are all grouped up.
Right.
It's sick, Cara. I'm like, here's your page. I have the page. There's your pictures right there. You could just sign it. And he didn't really, he spoke Spanish, so I had to speak Spanish to him.
Right.
I can't speak English to him, but I told him, and then I'm looking. I'm like, this is Alex Riley, but I'm not gonna say anything. Whatever. We just took a picture.
He signed his autograph under Alex Riley, and he didn't see the problem with it. When he has his own page, right, in the program.
Yeah, Alex Riley was like pretty close to him.
No, I mean Sin Cara,
but
has his own, right?
No. These are all grouped up. Oh no, he didn't have his own. No, okay. They were grouped. They were all grouped together. And his was pretty close.
Don't they have a section at the end with like other, like where you could do other shit? I think they do in the programs. At the end of when you go all the way to the end, they have like other. There's just like a blank page or something like that.
Oh no, I wanted him to sign it under the picture. His picture says Sin Cara. It's like group, but instead he signed under Alex Riley's picture.
I'll never forget.
And I was like, "What the?"
Fuck? And meanwhile, you're communicating with him in Spanish, right?
Yes.
Like, amigo, ¿cómo está, Sin Cara? Luchador número uno.
Okay.
Nah.
Yeah, I'll take.
I'll never forget, yo. WrestleMania 29 weekend. So back in the day, I used to have the WWE Encyclopedia. Right, so I have the wrestlers just sign the encyclopedia. You know what I mean? Fuck the program. I get to Jimmy Hart.
Oh, you hate this,
bro. I was so like,
he was
tight. I was tight, bro. So
why?
So I get to him, right? I shake his hand. Hi, how are you? Whatever, right? He asked for my name, like Steven. And he asked me, how do you spell it? Because you can spell it two different ways, right?
Yeah.
The VE and the PH. And I told him VE, right? Steven, Steven.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no. So he goes to spell my name, bro, and he hands me the encyclopedia. All right, cool. Little do I know, later on, as I'm going through, all right, the shit that got signed, right? I go to Jimmy Hart. It says Steven Stephen. This motherfucker, yo.
He's old. He's old.
Not even that, but bro, I'm like, what the fuck? You have one job. He even asked me, yo, how do you spell your name? He even asked, bro. I do not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, at this them, like, yo, fuck him, yo. Fuck Jimmy Hart.
Oh my goodness.
You were tight.
But then you know what, bro? And then I saw remember the old Legends house? That was on the network back in the day.
Yeah.
So he was on it, and I guess he told the story. Like he broke down, like, you know what, bruh?
Change
fuck what I said.
He felt bad. Yeah, he felt bad.
Like, yo, fuck what I said, yo. Fuck what I said.
No, but I remember you were pissed that day you said it.
Pissed, yo.
You were so pissed.
I was livid, yo. Not only that, I remember, yo, like there was like people who wanted to meet AJ Lee, and I'll never forget this shit. So there was like this long of a line just to meet AJ, right? AJ Lee with Dolph Ziggler and Big E, and they were leaving. They were leaving and shit. So this little girl, she went with her dad, right? She was a big AJ Lee fan because she made a whole sign, everything, right? As they were leaving, right? Oh, they're leaving. Coming here now is, I think, Bo Dallas and some other whatever the fuck it was, right? And the little girl screaming, AJ. And luckily for her, AJ caught the attention. Like literally people, all right. Went to the little girl, signed it, and just left it. That was cool as shit, yeah. That was cool as shit.
I have a couple of stories. So when I was a little kid, this made me hate Batista for a little bit. This was at a fan house. This was before No Way Out 07. I was looking for Batista to sign my thing. I was all like, Batista, and then he goes, "Move out of the way, kid." And then I moved out of the way, and all these things, and I started crying. And WWE saw this, like this lady from WWE saw it. She goes, "Oh my God, are you okay? Oh, it's okay. Hey, it's all right. You know, you didn't have to be that mean." And I was like, Batista doesn't like me, and so she got me in front of the line to meet other wrestlers, and she said, "This is gonna be just as big as Batista." I met Teddy Long and Funaki. And
What?
she acted like this was like that's big.
Hold on there, player.
Holy shit.
And then afterwards, I got to call a match with Michael Cole, whose voice was super raspy. Like they used to have this like little booth theme where you got to call a match with Michael Cole and stuff like that. And his voice was shot. And if you go watch that pay per view again, he has like literally no voice. And then what was the story? Oh, this was that Bound for Glory fan fest. My dad hates Eric Young to this day for this. So we had the Bound for Glory book, and TNA's Bound for Glory fan fest was like the coolest thing. You could just sign it. I don't know. I think we just caught Eric Young, what's it called, out on a bad day or something. But he was just not having it. So I was asking him if he could sign it, and he literally just grabbed my book, opened to the page, not even to his picture page, and just signed it. My dad was like, "No, you had to sign your picture." He got so pissed at that. Eric Young's like, "Shut up." My dad's like, "What?"
See, that's as bad as the Sin Cara one then.
Hold on.
No,
Chase,
but
Chase, what year was that? What year was it again?
The AJ
Eric
Styles
Young.
versus Sting. AJ Styles versus Sting Bound for Glory 09. Had to be 2009. Yeah, it had to be 09.
So this
09
wasn't
or-
like okay, this is before the Hall of Fame and all that stuff. This is before the TNA Hall of Fame and all that shit.
Yeah, no, like literally, like we just had the TNA booklet, and he was supposed, and like I was getting like AJ Styles signed on this page, Robert Roode, James Storm, dude, they were all fucking cool, dude. Even the knockouts are cool and stuff. Like everyone was cool. The only wrestler I didn't really meet was like Kurt Angle, and then Jeff Jarrett, and then like that was it. But everyone else I kind of met, and so like I get to Eric Young, and Eric Young was pissed. Oh, Sting. I didn't meet Sting either. He was busy. But yeah, so that's the reason my dad went. My dad thought he was gonna meet Sting.
That's funny.
My dad was in line because they had tables and had the name card Sting, and he just stood there. I'm like, Dad, I don't think he's coming. Oh, he's coming. And when he comes, I'm the first in line. He stood there for 2 hours. I'm shit you not. He stood there for 2 hours. He called me, and then I had to go to him in the line because he was hungry. So he's like, "Gotta go buy me something." Like a goof. Shit. I was like, "I don't think Sting's coming." Never came. He was busy. But yeah, I think that's why my dad was pissed too, because he was hoping to see the Icon.
Damn.
But yeah, no Icon Sting for Mr. Oliver, but he did get into a fight with Eric Young, and my dad probably would have won too. He was pretty big at that point. But yeah, my dad was really pissed that Eric Young was just grabbed my book, signed the front page where he's not even on, and he wouldn't sign it. And I don't know. Eric Young just was in a bad mood that day. And then
it happens.
Oh, my best friend who was he's been on the stream a couple times. He was in line to go meet the Bella Twins because he loves the Bella Twins. There's a SummerSlam 2011, and then he was like the next person in line, and the Bella Twins leave. Twins leave, and in comes Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. He does not know Zack Ryder is like super hot, super over with the YouTube show and everything like that. He was just so disappointed, and so then afterwards, he was just like Zack Ryder's like woo 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 trying to do his gimmick. He's like, "Hey, do you want to be a broski of the week?"
He told him, "Hell no, I don't know who
Best
you are,
friend just looks
jobber."
at him. No, he just looks at him. He goes, "Yeah, man." He goes, "I was expecting the Bella twins." And then
Oh,
but
Oh,
Zack
no.
Ryder
Oh, wow.
signed the scene, and then he got Kurt Hawkins' autograph. And then I asked it, and then I was like, "Oh, you got Zack Ryder?" He's like, "You want it?" It's like kind of jobberish.
Oh
Not
no!
knowing,
Right.
not even knowing.
So before I head out, I'm gonna read you guys the results of the poll that we did earlier.
yes.
So 18 people voted. Is Bray Wyatt for Miro a fair trade? 44% of you voted hell yeah. 55% of you voted nah.
Very
So,
close.
yeah, very close, yeah. So I don't know if you guys are gonna stick around a little longer.
Yeah, we are, Steve. Don't worry.
So just close the shop, guys. Thank you
Yeah,
guys
we'll close the
for
shop.
tuning in. I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow or later on today for the
Yeah. You hanging out
celebration.
later?
I'll hang on. I'll probably come in. Oh, I'll probably join you guys for the Rebellion watch along and stuff. So.
Triple Mania.
And 7:00. So yeah, I'll be there.
Get your nap in.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah. So and then on
Quick
that
question for
same.
you. Hold on, before you go. Quick question for you, baseball experts. I need your help.
Oh yeah.
Jason Hayward, a Cub or a Brave?
J-Hay? Without Hayward, we wouldn't win the World Series. He's the reason why we calmed down.
Yeah. Cub?
Yeah, I would put him as a Cub. Even though he didn't
Yeah,
really do
why
much
not?
for us as a Cub, like hitting wise and stuff, as he did as a Brave.
Oh man.
What do you say, Walter?
I feel like Cubs because like damn, that was a major accomplishment. I don't know. I'll put him as a Cub.
That's why I'll
Yes.
say a Cub.
James
So-
confused
so-
me in the chat. He says Brave. Mark McGuire, real quickly. Cardinal or a
Cardinal, 100%.
Cardinals.
Okay, y'all beat me.
Okay.
Okay.
You were gonna say a?
I was debating, but I mean, now I lean towards Cardinal.
All right. Go ahead, Chase.
Yeah, and that same one, I'm at JTG, and then I took a picture, but I was wearing my backpack when I took the picture, and he called me a poser. I didn't understand why he called me a poser wearing a backpack.
Who called you that?
JTG, the late great Shad Gaspard's person.
Yes.
And then my last wrestling story that I felt bad for. So this was during SummerSlam. I went to the SummerSlam Superstore, and there they had meet and greets. You didn't have to pay for them; they're just completely free and stuff. And Liv Morgan was doing a meet and greet, and so I said, "Oh, I'll wait in line for Liv Morgan. I'll take a picture with the SmackDown Women's Champion."
Bet you will.
She ended up having to leave, and so then afterwards, this is a true story. The DJ on the mic goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, don't leave the line yet. We got one more WWE superstar coming out to take a picture with you. He wasn't scheduled, but he decided to show up." And everyone's like, "Oh,
John Cena."
and so then all of a sudden he goes, "Give it up for Mr. Money in the Bank, Austin Theory." I've never seen a line. So he comes out, right? He comes out to the theme and stuff like that. They're playing like his little music and stuff like that. And then I just remembered I was about to leave the line, but I saw his face. Everyone just was clearing out the line. And I've never seen a guy's face like more deflated. Like this is like I've seen guys get rejected by girls. This was worse. It felt like, the girl grabbed his heart and stomped on it and like destroyed it. Like he was definitely like, "Oh man, people don't really fuck with me like that." And stuff, and these little kids, they stayed in line, so that kind of made me feel better. But I was just like, me and this one guy, we were like, "Let's stay in line, dude," and because he saw the same thing I saw, he felt bad. He was like, "Bro, did you see his face?" I was like, "Dude, I felt so bad and stuff like that." And so when I met him, yeah, Austin Theory was really nice. I was super fat at that time. I wasn't skinny.
I met him before too, and he's really nice.
Yeah, he was all like
before he was in WWE.
Yeah, because like he when we met, shook his hand. He goes, "Oh man, you're a big guy. You should join us." And I was like, "One day, man." And then I was like, "I hope you have all the titles one day." He's like, "Yeah, man, for sure." And I was just like, I was like, that was you didn't really need to say that, but that was really nice of him to say. Like I wasn't even in the
he's a
I
nice
wasn't
guy.
I wasn't even in the best shape. I was just kind of like whatever and stuff like that. But yeah, it was just very nice to hear what he said. So I was just like, oh, that's cool. Austin Theory said that to join them one day. I said, yeah, one day, man. And then I got shook his hand and stuff. So he was cool.
Call me crazy. Eventually, Austin Theory. This may sound crazy right now. He's gonna be a top guy in WWE. He's gonna be a top babyface. We're all gonna love him.
No, I think it's possible.
We're all gonna love him. He's gonna earn our respect. Watch.
I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
Some people might call that crazy. Some people be like, "Oh, he's dead in the mud. Nobody likes him now. It's not gonna happen."
Theory, I just hate when people try to force him as like the next scene. He's very Orton-ish.
He doesn't have to be the next Cena.
Yeah.
He could be the next Austin Theory.
Yeah.
How about that for a change?
Yeah, no, he's very Orton-ish. Like he's very what he is now is what he is. It's like, why are you telling me I have to manage my staff?
He's it looked like he was kind of doing his gimmick for a sec.
Oh yeah, As Coach Staley, I did fire my offensive coordinator. No wonder why.
Yeah, Theory will be fine. I can see why people may not like him.
No, it's just hard. It's just hard because like right now we have a generational top guy, and then the other company has another guy who's like a threat to Theory in his position and stuff like that. Maybe a few guys and stuff like that. So it's like really hard to like say like, oh, what Theory is. But yeah, I think eventually he'll get there. I mean, he's young. He's 23. His only mistake is really like is the fact that he is young. It's just like, oh, he's young. He will make mistakes, but we all have to wait and see. But other than that, he's a overall good talent.
Yeah, bold prediction. Austin Theory will be WWE champion going into WrestleMania in 2026, in my opinion.
It could be a lot earlier. Actually. Might be a lot earlier than 2026.
I would say earlier.
3 years?
Yeah. Give it a year. No, give it 2 years. There we go. 2 years. Well, it depends what they do with the world titles. That's the only question.
But that's why I said, because I see him winning I actually see him winning the title at SummerSlam in 2025 and then holding it all the way till WrestleMania that year in 2026 is what I think they should do with Theory. Give him a long reign and then maybe build someone else to beat him at WrestleMania, whoever they end up signing.
There's so many things that could happen. Austin Theory could be in 2026. He could be the AEW World Champion for all we know. Things could be so crazy from now until then. That's so far ahead. Who knows?
Yeah, I agree.
WWE has to choose. Like, there's so many guys that WWE can choose to be their guy. Austin Theory, Braun Breaker, Julius Creed, Montez Ford, Carmelo Hayes. There's so many guys they could choose to give the ball to. You can't give the ball to everybody.
Yeah, because WWE has a lot of good talent too right now. Like, this is probably the best WWE.
Oh, and hey, I forgot someone. MJF.
He's kind of good. I think he's pretty good. He's pretty good.
He's all right.
Yeah, he's just all right. Yeah,
he's
he's
pretty damn.
But no, the reason why I said that he would be the champion WrestleMania in 2026 because the guy who's going to take the belt off of him is going to be Conor McGregor. The UFC title and the WWE title together.
I fucking love that. You just imagine me, I fucking take the belt off him. It's going to be a fucking glorious time. I take him down with the left hand. I see the holes in his game, that jaw. It's very punchable jaw. I can hit that left hand. I can reach it out right there. It's going to be fucking timing and precision that you've never seen in your life.
No, we forgot to mention that Covington's now part of the island.
Oh,
yeah.
Colby was very respectful. It made me cry. You guys know how much
he's on his way to the WWE universe. He's
100%. Colby's a WWE home.
He might be the guy headlining WrestleMania.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. He's really Colby's really good at that talking shit. So
yeah,
if there's anything Colby's good at, it's talking, and I can see it, man. I can see it. He just has to get the crowd going.
No, but in honest, So, do y'all think that for this merger, and when they do the streaming network in 2026, if that's what they're going to do with TKO, that they might have a UFC fighter become the first merger WWE champion, just to please, as far as Endeavor and the UFC side, and then have a WWE guy win the UFC title.
Whoa!
So it'll be the first.
I don't know how would they do that.
That's legit. You can't script that.
Rigged.
Yeah, rigged. UFC rigged.
UFC would be rigged.
After seeing John Morrison out there boxing, I'm sure there's somebody in WWE. Oh, I could see Drew McIntyre getting in the octagon, or Gunther, or Sheamus.
John Morrison.
Ain't nobody in that heavyweight division going to want to fight Gunther in no octagon.
No, there's nothing. The only thing that could come close is if Brock Lesnar or Ronda Rousey want to have one last rodeo, as Mickey James puts it, right?
One last badass run.
One last badass year in here. I think she does have one.
I can see that. I can see that. We can do that. Yeah, but I can see it. Oh, I can see it right now. Dana White would love to promote that Brock Lesnar versus John Jones, to see if John Jones can slay the beast, or will he get killed like Frank Mears did against Brock the second time.
People would buy the shit out of that. You can't convince me otherwise. People would be like, Brock Lesnar, John Jones? Sign me up. Yeah. What? How much is it? $120? Okay.
Oh, fuck it.
They buy it up, even though, like, there's no way in hell that's happening. No way.
Yeah.
They buy it.
Yeah, they would. They honestly would. Does this guy just stink? Why is no one drafting him? Oh well. I'm not gonna draft him. I'm gonna stay away from stinky players.
But Alan,
but hey,
I don't think it's gonna be like a thing where they like cross promote in that fashion where they're rigging champions. I could see some UFC guys going to WWE eventually. Like,
oh
yeah. Israel Adesanya definitely wants to, but that's way down the line.
Dude,
Colby Covington definitely wants to. I think door would be open for that. He'd make an absolutely great fucking heel. Who else is there?
Conor McGregor definitely wants to do it. Or Triple H wants him.
But you're gonna have to pay him significantly more.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Adesanya or Covington.
Because Adesanya will take like the usual, like, all right,
because
here's
he
like
loves the shit. Conor doesn't have a love for WWE. You
also,
have to pay him.
Also, I think Conor will be like the worst crossover guy out of all of them. Because like I feel like Adesanya, he'll actually like try and train and do it. Conor will just come in stiff as a board and like be like come in with this karate stance.
But the build up. You can't tell me there'd be anything more entertaining than Conor building up a wrestling feud on the mic. I don't care who it could be against The Miz. And it could be a simple 2-minute match. Him and The Miz for like a month talking trash on the mic. We would die laughing. We would.
He'd be really good at it too.
No, but hey, Chase and Romeo, if y'all going to WrestleMania 40, then we definitely need to hook up because I'm going to WrestleMania 40 this year.
Absolutely, that's written in the stars for sure.
Oh, written in
not
the
that
stars,
theme song. Come on.
a million miles away.
It's a very good likelihood. Very good likelihood I'm going. I went to Philly when it was the Royal Rumble. And I had such a great time. My first time in Philly. Oh my goodness, what a time. So
also, was you one of them ones in the crowd flipping off Roman Reigns when The Rock was holding up his arm saying, "Ooh, Tough crowd.
No, not that one. The other one. The one that had the first women's rumble.
Oh, okay.
The Oscar one.
Yeah, Asuka Shinsuke one. Ronda.
Wait a minute. But is that the one that Roman comes out at number 30 and everybody boos because they thought it was going to be Samoa Joe or somebody?
No. That's the one where Shinsuke eliminates Roman last.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a really good rumble with the first women's rumble. What was the match that opened that show? There was another match. There was another good match on that show. I forgot what it was, but I had a fucking great time there. And that was the same weekend as what was on NXT? Andrade Gargano? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
The greatest
Yeah,
match
because
ever.
Andrade showed up the next night at the Rumble and everybody went nuts. And then Adam Cole, I think, showed up a little bit later in that same show.
Yeah, so. And WrestleMania in Philly hasn't been done since WrestleMania 14? Rock Stone Cold?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, 14.
No, that was Austin and Shawn Michaels.
15.
15 was in
15
Philly, right?
is Rock
Yeah.
and Austin.
Yeah, Rock and
Yeah.
Austin.
So no, you was in the crowd chanting the Roman and Cena when they seen Godzilla versus King Kong. You was in there chanting, "You both suck, you both suck," or y'all can't wrestle.
I was there for No Mercy 2000. Was it 17 when they first wrestled? There were only other one-on-one match that they had, and really the fans were like, "We don't want you." I wasn't. I'm a big Cena and a big Roman fan. I still have video of me screaming for Roman and Cena. I was on my Instagram. You can watch it and stuff. And so I keep the receipts. I'm like Robert Saleh. I'm the receipts.
Oh man, that was a dream
Oh,
match.
yeah, but man, that would have to be number one promo by John Cena. Hands down, number one promo by John Cena. And look, he made Roman Reigns better on the mic for it.
When he owned Roman.
We did.
Yeah.
Roman learned the lesson.
It's called a promo, kid. You better learn how to cut one. That one.
Oh man.
Yeah. There was a moment in that Rumble with Philly where they had like the old guard versus the new guard.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio, John Cena, and like Orton versus like Shinsuke, Roman, and there's one other person I can't remember.
Finn Balor. It was Finn Balor.
Finn Balor, the young guard.
Yeah, but I think that was actually Rey Mysterio.
We're getting that echo again, Alan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's like it's gone sometimes.
It's like he's in a club and the club is playing.
Yeah, like
what we're
background music.
saying.
Do you hear it now?
No. What did you do different?
I'll just unplugging my microphone every time y'all say you hear an echo and plugging it back in.
That's what it is.
Just unplugging my headphones every time y'all say I got an echo, then plug it back in.
There you go. Now we can hear you good.
Oh, that's all I'm doing.
How much cap space do I have?
But no, Romeo, if you're on Xbox and stuff, add me on Xbox because I got Xbox. It's under my name, Alan Banky.
Hold on,
because I'm on Xbox.
Just search your name.
I got Xbox too, but I'm more PC guy now, so there's nothing I play on Xbox as much.
I like the Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, that's what I have. I don't know why I have that. I don't even use it as much. But
I love the Game Pass. It's like the best. It's like the most best bang for your buck. You get you pay what? Like how much do you pay, Romeo? Like
14
$10,
15 bucks a month?
15
17 with tax.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
can just download any game you want. Sometimes
Yeah.
they give you like good games for free. Like you'll just be like, "What? MLB
Yeah.
the show's free? Okay."
Yeah, that's what I'm playing right now.
Yeah, it's like I didn't even realize this was free.
Yeah, they give you shit like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, there's a PC Game Pass, but I don't know. I get most of my games from not I have PC. I just go through Steam. I don't need to do Xbox.
Dude, how's Nelson Aguilar still in the league? Yeah, dude, he's 38 right. He can still run routes. He has 98 speed. 98? No, that must be. Oh, I read it wrong. 88 speed. Okay.
So then, Walter, you got like a top-notch computer to like run all this, right?
I would say it's up there.
Can I ask like how much you paid for it?
Oh, I built it, but
Built
with all the parts together, I want to say a little under 2K or maybe over. I know it was around that range because I want this computer to last, at least more than 5-7 years, or probably more.
Well, how long have you had it?
I built it. Was it last year or 2021? Fuck no. I think it was the beginning of 2022. I started building it and stuff. So,
all right. I think eventually I want to do that. I'm gonna have to go to you for like expertise.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't. I did everything through YouTube as well, but with parts, I mean, yeah, I did a lot of research. So,
right.
Yeah, because there's a lot of cheap games on sale sometimes on the Steam, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like you could just do whatever. You could mod as well if you want, but
right.
I don't do that as much. I should to take advantage, but
right. Yeah, I just want to because I have this Mac from one of my previous jobs when I left because like we were in the office and then we went out and so then I asked my boss at the time. I go, "Oh yeah, do you want me to get the Mac back?" And she was just like, "Nah, just keep it." Because like
that's funny.
She was just like, "Nah, just keep it. It's too much of an asshole." She was just like, "Oh man, you have to send this back? Oh fuck no."
That's cool.
Yeah, so I have this Mac that I don't know that I have to figure out what to do with it and stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what game I could get.
Tennessee Couponer says, "What song will The Weeknd have for WrestleMania next year?"
Oh man, I mean, he did preview a song.
He's gonna drop a new album before then.
So.
It's coming.
Oh yeah, of course he is.
It's coming. Believe it. This guy is the greatest.
I think
musical artist of our time. Come on, can we be serious, Chase? The greatest musical artist. Who's better? Who's better?
With The Weeknd? Yeah. I mean, in terms of overall music,
Taylor Swift. Get the fuck out.
No.
Who's better? This is our Michael Jackson.
Pop. Yes, it's The Weeknd.
I mean, you definitely pop. Do you want to include other genres? Does anyone you want to match up?
I just think in terms of numbers, no one will match up.
I think I know where you're going. Who?
What? No. I'm agreeing. Like if we're basing off numbers and
if you have another
name, genres,
I could maybe agree with you.
Another name
if we're thinking the same thing.
Yeah, for me, it's either The Weeknd or Bruno Mars.
You talking about Bad Bunny?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Yeah, I mean, he just got hot, like really on top. I think this year, last year, whatever.
Why can't he get a Mania theme song? He's due. You gonna fucking have him hold some backlash?
No, I think it's just because like you need that Mania theme song that a lot of people will understand. I think that people just don't understand the music.
No, Bad Bunny, he the Coachella, man. People can understand that shit.
No, he's like
headlining Coachella, bro.
He headlined it.
Who else was on the Coachella? Do you know?
The Weeknd was there.
The Weeknd was there.
A special guest appearance. He wasn't promoted.
I was about to say Bad Bunny out headlining.
No. He was. Weeknd was not promoted. He came out as a guest.
Okay.
I don't know who else was there. I don't know who backed up Bad Bunny, but I know he.
I mean, right now, who's more on top than The Weeknd and Bad Bunny?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. I know that
Bruno
pains you,
Mars.
but not now. Well, we're talking about the billboards right now. I mean, definitely Bad Bunny. Like
I think Bruno Mars, like
that was like 2014.
he can be. He has a talent, but I don't think he has the buzz right now that the other two, Bad Bunny and The Weeknd, have. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
I mean, and then I guess you would have to put your boy Drake up there.
Drake, whatever Drake does, it tends to like fucking
everything's
get over.
a hit whenever he fucking releases anything.
Yeah, Drake's up there too.
Not like Weeknd or Bad Bunny levels, but and it's funny because he worked with both of them.
Man, speaking of rapper, or now going off of rappers that fell off, man, well, what happened to MGK? Ever since Eminem dissed him, now he's punk rock.
Yeah,
now he's got him a pink guitar and decided to be try to start a rock band.
Yeah, but that helped him. That actually did help him because he was in the billboards. He was popular, so I think you should thank Eminem for that.
Yep. Either that or Youngblood for having that one song. I think it's called Body Bags that WWE even uses.
I feel like the only one that kind of like is like up with them, but he don't make music that much anymore. Like he does, but he don't make it. Is like also Travis Scott. Travis Scott is like mad popular. And
Travis is a big one.
Yeah, I mean, Travis is huge.
He just hasn't had an album lately, and that's because the whole what was it, the Astroworld thing that got messed up. So he's trying to still. I mean, I think he's already good by now, but that was a huge
fuck up.
So it took him almost a year to recover from that. So.
Still recovering.
Wow. By the way, you 15 people that are still watching, thank you.
How are you still here? Yeah, they're the reason why I'm still awake.
I don't know. You people are sick. I mean, we've been on for 3 hours and we're still struggling. We'll probably Hey, ATP after dark. I mean, like Walter, if Steve's getting tired now, I don't know how he's gonna make it in Vegas. To be honest,
it's tough. I mean, when we were
12:30 Vegas time right now, right?
Yeah.
We were whatchamacallit? I think the latest I seen him awake was probably at 4. So
okay.
I think he'll be fine since it's not like we're like what we're doing now. We'll be in person, so he should still stay up. Hopefully,
let's give him a little cocaine. He should be fine at this time of night.
Yeah. Don't give him no Steve's beans. Whatever you do, don't let him drink no Steve's beans.
You got to make him laugh because I remember we used to. I don't know what I said was funny one time. He just cracking up for like a straight hour. I'm like, what the fuck, this guy? I don't know. It was funny. I'm like, bro, we at Airbnb. We can't be that loud.
In the hotel, you guys can be as loud as fuck.
that he could get away with, but
I'm Hale. Bruno Mars is not our Michael Jackson. We have a Michael Jackson. It's The Weeknd. The Weeknd is our Michael Jackson.
I could understand that if it was 2010, 20 to 2015.
Bruno Mars is not as consistent as The Weeknd is. The Weeknd
has a longevity. I like his music better, to be honest.
I like both their music, but The Weeknd has more catalog.
Yeah, he's more versatile too. But I saw the other one with the Bruno Mars Anderson .Paak album. That was a good one.
It was. Bruno's talented as hell. But like, yo, what is he doing? Like, put more music out. What are you slacking around for?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he's still getting fucking listens from older music. I guess he's just content with that.
The Weeknd.
Yeah, I think the last. Yeah, the last good Bruno Mars song was what? Uptown Funk. And that came out.
Man, I would say all that, but
the stuff he did with what do you call it? Anderson .Paak.
Yeah,
it's got some good shit on there.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah. I was during a pandemic too, so I think I was listening to it a lot.
Where would Harry Styles rank? I don't even listen to Harry Styles.
Harry Styles is
I don't either,
top
but he's
15.
very popular.
Top
Like he out of
15-ish.
all of One Direction, he's obviously the most. I think, right? He has to be the most popular one.
he is. No, he would be top 15 for sure. Not like top. Like he does his thing. Like it's like you know who's kind of fumbling right now? Ariana Grande is kind of fumbling. She's not. She should be taking advantage of like.
I haven't heard anything really.
Yeah,
besides
she's not
the
doing shit.
Weekend remix songs. That's really the only thing I've been hearing.
yeah, all right.
She's kind of fumbling her money.
Yeah, after she left Big Sean, she went downhill.
Oh man,
she stayed with him.
Big Sean, oh man, that guy. I thought he was next, dude. I was like, oh yeah, Kanye says he's next. He has to be.
He had his moments. He was good. I don't like Mike here. That he's gonna be pissed. Like, nah, he's still good. It's just no, he's just not as popular now. So he fell off.
Yeah,
he should have been something more.
Yeah, I agree, Walter. But yeah, no, the last good song he did was Ass. Literally, the name of the song was Ass, and after that. I haven't heard another good song by him.
What was his last album? Or I don't even know.
Do we all agree here that The Weeknd is better than Bruno Mars right now?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
I believe so. Yes. If you were asking this question,
because I'm heel.
2 years ago,
I'm capping. He thinks I'm capping.
Yeah, maybe he's a Bruno Mars fan. I mean, yeah, they both have
Bruno Mars too. It's not.
They both have halftime shows, so I mean.
The Weeknd's was better. The Weeknd's was better.
Yeah, I mean,
do you even remember Bruno Mars halftime show?
The Weeknd's was decent to me. I didn't think it was all that either, but better than Bruno Mars, maybe, because I don't remember Bruno Mars like that.
It's amazing how these halftime shows have become events.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good on them, though. I enjoy it. I have fun.
I don't even remember the Bruno Mars halftime show.
I don't either.
But
I think it was.
I remember the Weeknd. Yeah, I remember
the Weeknd. Lost in the Maze. It's like it's iconic.
Damn, it's not even close. I wouldn't say all that. I mean,
even though the game sucked, the Chiefs and Buccaneers.
Oh no, not that.
No, listen,
Patrick Mahomes, worst game ever.
Listen, Bruno Mars can be more talented, but you still have to put in the work. You got to put out content. Like, am I wrong with that?
No, you're not.
No.
You're not
The
wrong with
Weeknd
that.
puts out more content.
That's
makes
what
it better.
Well, that's why I feel like it hurts Travis Scott and hurts a lot of other great talent is that they're not putting in the content, like
the work.
Guys, yeah. Oh my God, what kind of route was that? Jesus.
I thought Justin Timberlake. I thought Justin Timberlake could be on this level too. And sometimes he is. He has great hits, great singles, but he's the laziest guy out of all. This guy don't put out jack shit. He takes years off. Years. Like, come on.
Romeo, Justin Timberlake's got an excuse. I mean, it's hard. He's got to run the Memphis Grizzlies because nobody else will run that thing. They had to ask Justin Timberlake to take over. Asked him and Peyton Manning's wife. Say, y'all want because the Grizzlies are about to sell their organization. They're like, we'll buy it.
Lakers. They better beat the damn Lakers.
No,
I don't need these Lakers fans going crazy, winning fucking one round. I don't need this shit in my life.
Oh, I told y'all. I said it in the stream.
Yes, I'm heel. I'm gonna say it. Drake is better than Kendrick Lamar because Kendrick Lamar don't put out shit either.
You don't put out music. The bigger star, most streamed artist. I mean, it's hard to top Drake. It really is.
You know my
the rap, hip hop.
My super hot take is people always hate me for this take, but I tell them I'm like, hey, it's my take. I don't think J. Cole's all that great. I think J. Cole. I
don't think it's a hot take. I know a lot of people that don't like J. Cole.
Like I think J. Cole. I think J. Cole's good. Like don't get me wrong, but when people like go, yeah, he's like Jay-Z. I'm like, whoa, we're putting Jermaine on Jay-Z level.
Nah, I'm not gonna go that far.
No,
he's good
there's
though.
a difference between the Drake and Jay-Z. Like Drake puts out a lot of club bangers, catchy songs. Jay-Z is a lyrical genius.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick Lamar, like, he barely puts out content. He's like Bruno Mars in a sense.
Yes, that's exactly how he is. But he's good. He's really good.
He is good when he wants to be. Like,
But
but he's
that's what I was
lazy.
about to say.
He's lazy.
Like, put out more. You got to put out more content. I'm sorry.
And that's
Well,
why
I
Drake,
mean, when everything puts out is a #1 hit. So I mean, it's hard to say
like
that. Oh, you're late.
Which album? Whose?
I mean, when everything's
it
Kendrick's
was
last one.
it was okay for him to have a hiatus like that and come out with that. It was a little disappointing.
That's why you can't be having hiatus.
Because it wasn't a bad album. It was good, but I just did not think it was like people got mad when he didn't win album of the year. I'm like, I think Bad Bunny's album was better than that.
Yeah, Kendrick's last album. Dude, Kendrick's last album was very
Kendrick's last album. People were like, "Oh, that should have won album of the year when it was the Grammys." I think Taylor Swift's. I don't know whose album won. It wasn't even Bad Bunny's, but
Swift.
Pretty sure it was a Swift.
Yeah, probably Taylor Swift. Knowing the Grammys,
they didn't want to give it to. Bad Bunny got the Urban. I'm like, come on, fuck out of here. Should have won album of the year, bro.
I think J. Cole's overrated. I think he is.
What about Little Nas X?
He's even worse. He's even worse than Kendrick. J. Cole.
No, I think Kendrick's better. Yeah, for sure. I don't think J. Cole's bad.
But I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I like Kendrick better. I think J. Cole's even more overrated than Kendrick is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love Kendrick too. Kendrick's one of my favorites and stuff.
And I'm rooting for them. Like, I'm not trying to hate nobody.
Yeah. No, I like them.
I want to like all of them. I like J. Cole songs. I like Kendrick songs.
I was talking about this with one of my friends. Her and I were saying, like, do you feel bad that you just listened to like the shit that we growing up with, like in the mid 2000s? She goes, no, because some of these artists I just don't feel like put out like the same. And then
okay, so is this a thing we could all agree on? Like, we listen to more old music than we do current.
Yeah, well, like here's the thing. I'll go like, don't get me wrong. Like, I think if someone says, "Oh, Metro Boomin came out with a new album," I'll listen to it. But it's not like, oh man, I like all
Metro
those songs.
Boomin did come out with a good album.
Yeah, he did. It was a really good album. But I'm not like going out of my way to like.
Yeah.
Like the latest new album that I've been like, I'll go back and listen.
I couldn't even tell you.
Is that out? was it Outcast, and there's like one other. It's on my Spotify.
Oh no, Harry Styles won that album of the year. That's why. That's why fucking Bad Bunny didn't win it. You got Harry Styles right there.
Oh, Harry
Styles.
I
mean, Adele's album was there too, so I feel like she would have won if Harry didn't win. They weren't gonna give it to Beyonce. I already knew that. Because like that would have been
Adele's okay. Beyonce's way better. Not even close.
Yeah, no, Beyonce's really good. But
Rihanna is amazing. Rihanna is spectacular.
Yeah, but like you said, she does no music. Like she doesn't play anything.
She does it more than some of these guys that I mentioned, though.
I don't know, man. She hasn't done it in a long time.
I can't wait.
And I've seen
her live. Oh, spectacular show live. Spectacular.
Oh no, Taylor Swift didn't have an album, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it came out too late.
Walter, who did Future do an album?
No, Taylor Swift.
A lot of people.
Drake.
Drake. He did one with Drake. He did one with Lil Uzi Vert.
No, not recently.
He did one with Lil Uzi Vert. He did one with he had some collabs with Metro Boomin, but I don't think that's a recent album.
I'm trying to think because there's an album I can't find it for whatever reason right now, but that's the newest album I listened to, but it came out recently.
From Future himself, I Never Liked You.
I'm Heel wants to link so he could come on for 5 minutes to defend Bruno Mars.
Oh my!
Can we do that?
Yeah,
I mean, Wes, if you want,
but
I would love to hear this.
Yeah, you can send him the link. I mean, but
and like, I'm not trying to bury Bruno Mars. I love Bruno Mars, but content is key.
Weston, can you just DM me on Twitter so I can get it to you? DM me real quick. I'll get to you. Don't worry.
Couponer listens to more old music than new music.
Yeah, Future's
I'm trying to.
recently was like
God,
it's like
there's literally was it Drake that did a collab out? Someone did a collab
what
album.
Drake with 21 Savage.
There we go. That's
what
the
you're thinking of.
that's the album that that's the
that
latest
album's
new
I like that album.
That's the album I literally listened to.
Yeah, everyone was trying to listen to it.
Yeah, that's the latest like new album. If you tell me like, oh Chase, what's the new album you listen to? It's Drake and 21 Savage. And,
yeah, because everyone's talking about it.
Yeah, Her Loss.
Yeah, same for
that's
me.
a great album.
Yeah, before that album, the last other good album I listened to, or the last new album I listened to, was all the way back in Eminem Godzilla.
Oh,
and that was what?
Kidding me?
4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Godzilla. Oh no.
I can all up. I don't know. Alcohol and out. They feel like God.
Juice WRLD's a great young rapper. That was
Hey, Juice WRLD killed it on that.
Yeah, he's
on that song.
To a monster.
The last album I downloaded in high frequency was the Bad Bunny album.
God damn. That was last year, right?
It wasn't?
And no, I'm saying that was
summer,
last
right?
year.
Summer, yeah.
Yeah, it was the summer.
Or does the Last of Us soundtrack count?
It could.
It could, yeah. Could depend on who you're talking
maybe.
to.
Well, yeah, that Bad Bunny's album is still doing numbers.
I got a question for y'all.
It's ridiculous.
Top 3 musical artists of all time.
All time? Damn, that's hard because it just depends on your taste too.
Right. So I said 3. I'm giving you 3. Is 3 fair?
Okay.
You want to go to 5?
Yeah, 3 is fair. Still hard. Still a hard debate.
I think. Let me see. I'll come up with 5.
5.
Well, I can get my pop right off the bat. It's MJ, Michael Jackson, for pop music.
That's an easy one.
He's in my top 5 for sure.
He's in my top 5. I don't think I have
Michael Jackson's top 5 for sure. You know, I don't care if it's controversial. Kanye is number 3 for me. I think.
What do you care about controversy?
You know,
Kanye's top 5 too.
But Kanye is fucking phenomenal, dude. Like half of his songs are so fucking good, dude. You just
got a really good shit, man.
Yeah, he has like probably one of the best track records of like oh my god, dude, like so fucking good, dude.
I'm gonna be biased. I'm putting Biggie in there. I'm being biased right there. I can't go wrong with listening to him, no matter like what day it is, or
of course.
Yeah, I'm putting him up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw all y'all for a loop. For me, also my top 5, because I do all kinds of music. So for me, this is gonna be country. It's either Allman Brothers or Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner, yeah.
Leonard Skinner's a popular one.
Because I mean, Simple Man, that's top 5 all time songs.
Oh yeah, that's probably the only one I know. Oh man.
Well, if you're a college football fan like me and Romeo, you'll always hear "Sweet Home Alabama" playing when Lee Corso kicks Alabama.
Sweet. I forgot about Sweet Home Alabama.
Hey.
I hate
that song. Yeah, I may be a college football fan, but fuck that song.
So you're not saying it's Kid Rock you're not saying it's Kid Rock that did that song, huh?
Yeah, let's see.
Man,
yeah, so Kanye would be in my top 3.
Saturday.
Michael Jackson would probably be my number 1, to be honest, just from all the hits and stuff.
Yeah.
And then number 2, honestly, this might be a different take, but I'm just gonna say number 2. If we can include bands, I'm gonna put Metallica at number 2, man.
Yes, bands count. Bands.
Yes, I agree. Metallica, I would put in mine as well.
That's good.
Think of all the songs that Metallica has, and I'm not the biggest Metallica head of all time, but they definitely influenced a lot of the bands that I listen to. And stuff. And it's like to me, I feel like there's no like certain metal songs without like Metallica. Like Metallica, like they're the ones that like made metal like really mainstream and like very popular with like a lot of kids and stuff like it. And it's like between them and like AC/DC to some degree, but I just feel like longevity wise, Metallica, like, because what hurts, like I always say to people this, what hurts Eminem for me is that like I'm very big on re-listenability and hey, can you roll down the windows and can you like play this song? Eminem, you feel kind of weird if you play some of his old stuff. You're just like, oh, it's not really that good and stuff like that. But Kanye, you could play some old Kanye. Through the Wire is still fucking great. Through the Wire.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You know, Through the Wire is great.
Oh,
Never
come
Let
on,
You
Chase.
Down, Slow Jams. You know, like you can play all those great songs. You know, like and Eminem, you can't play any of his old stuff because he's like, oh, look at that gerbil in my butt. It's going up and
bro. I would feel bad. I would feel bad as a teenager, like blasting Eminem music, and he's like, "Fuck my mom. I hate my mom so much."
Oh, my mom is really screaming loud. I gotta punch her out. Punch her out.
And meanwhile, my mom is in the other room. She's probably hearing this. Of like, it's just a good song. It's like it's not my feelings towards you. It's just a really good song. That's all it is.
I said, I'm sorry, Mama. I never meant to hurt you.
But no, y'all. Come on.
What's the song? Was it Dear Kim? That song? Oh my god! Oh, you know Dear Kim? Where he puts his girlfriend in the trunk.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that you're thinking of Stan.
No, Stan. Yeah,
no,
I'm like,
no, not Stan.
No, Dear Kim's different. Dear Kim's different.
Dear Kim.
It's a song to his girlfriend where he just hates her.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I know what
it
you're
was
talking
about the mom. I think that's different. Yeah.
No, Stan was about
the fan that writes the lyric that.
The fan.
Yes, you never can call it.
I remember now.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
That put his pregnant girlfriend in the trunk and drove off a bridge and killed him.
Yes.
No, but he has another song called Dear Kim. I don't know if you guys remember.
Dear Kim?
It is rough.
No, Romeo, I know what song you're talking
Chase
about.
knows. Chase knows.
Yeah.
It's rough, right?
Like that's where Eminem loses me and stuff. Like I'll just be like, man, these songs, like I can't listen to this shit again, like ever in my life. Like,
no, but it's a good song. I appreciate I appreciate the making of the song, but I can't relate to it.
No, I got you a good song that you need to be blasting going down the road. What about Stay Wide Awake? Where he's talking about fucking some girl with an umbrella while she's pregnant.
Oh,
yeah,
and then open it up to see if it's wide.
You will literally have those lyrics where I'm like, bro, I can't play this. This is so embarrassing to like that I'm still listening to it. Like, oh, dude, you know how much? So I'm in my. Do you guys get into these musical phases where you just listen to shit and you're just like I'm in my Linkin Park phase where I'm back to listening to like all these old rock bands, all these old rock songs like Linkin Park stuff and Disturbed and Bullet for My Valentine and stuff like that.
Yes, Chase. All good bands.
That was that middle school phase.
No, dude, I tell people one of my favorite bands ever. They never got their flowers. They only had one song to hit the radio, A Day to Remember. Oh my god!
For real? It's only one song on the radio.
Yeah, Have Faith in Me. That's the only song people know.
Oh yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I read out the lyrics to the Kim song?
Yeah, go ahead.
That shit's crazy.
Oh, after that, read out the lyrics for Stay Wide Awake after that song. Oh God, you want to talk about some disturbing lyrics?
Let me read out the lyrics to Eminem's Kim. So a refresher for everyone that may have forgot. The beginning is an intro of him talking. Oh, look at Daddy's baby girl. That's Daddy's baby, little sleepyhead. Yesterday I changed your diaper, wiped you and powdered you.
All right, I'm rolling up the window now. This is kind of a weird song.
Oh man.
How did you get so big? Can't believe it. Now you're two. Baby, you're so precious. Daddy's so proud of you. Sit down, bitch. You move again, I'll beat the shit out of you. Don't make me wake this baby. She don't need to see what I'm about to do. Quit crying, bitch. Why you always make me shout at you? How could you just leave me and love him out the blue? Oh, what's the matter, Kim? Am I too loud for you? Too bad, bitch. You're gonna finally hear me out this time. At first, I'm like, all right, you want to throw me out? That's fine. But not for him to take my place. Are you out your mind? This couch, this TV, this whole house is mine. How could you leave him sleep in our bed? Look at Kim. Look at your husband now. I said, look at him. He ain't so hot now, is he? Little punk. Why are you doing this? Shut the fuck up. You're drunk. You're never gonna get away with this. You think I give a fuck? Come on, we're gonna for a ride, bitch. No, sit up front. You can't just leave Haley alone. What if she wakes up? We'll be right back. Well, I will. You'll be in the trunk.
Oh my
So
god.
long. Bitch, you did me so wrong. I don't wanna go on living in this world without you. So long, bitch, you did me so wrong. I don't wanna go on living in this world without you. My goodness, that's just the first verse.
Jesus.
Now, Romeo, do stay wide awake. Look
I don't
that
know that
lyrics
song.
up.
You have to do that. I don't know that song.
From Eminem.
Okay. Weston, I sent you the link whenever you're ready to defend Bruno Mars. By the way, the echo's back, Alan.
All right. What about now?
Gone.
I don't get how that happens.
So it comes when it wants.
It's literally every time I just got to unplug my headphones, plug them back in. It just goes away. I don't know why.
Oh shit! What was I doing? I'm not even focused on this game. I'm just getting my ass kicked.
God damn, talking about music.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, whatever. Herbert can have a bad game. He just won a Super Bowl. He's all right. He's on his fourth.
Yeah, they can always win another one next year. Holy shit. Oh, poor Steve. Oh, man.
Once Weston comes and defends his take, and then that's when I'm gonna call the stream. I'll be like, all right, stream's over.
Yeah, come on, Weston.
Want to hear this take? I thought this guy went to sleep. He said, "You said you got shit to do."
That's his shit. Look at Mercedes tweets. How you say that last part? Arigato gozaimasu.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Arigato.
I don't know.
Zamashita.
Kato would think I'd get canceled for doing it.
Arigato gozaimasu.
How is that a sign? You know, not. It's too late to be arguing.
Yeah, it's talking common in Japan, I guess. You know, they're like Romeo said. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Like they need to learn their personal space.
What happened? Like, it doesn't make sense. How is that a common? How is that a respect thing? That's what I'm trying to figure out. There's nothing respectful of following someone to their hotel room.
Oh, what do you mean, Walter? You don't do that on the regular? I do it all the time.
Oh man, it's something I
I
would
think
admit.
I think it's great. You know, I just follow them and they just look at me like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Oh, I just want to show my respect to you." Like, you know.
How is Kata still awake 6 minutes
Yeah.
ago?
That's some
Romeo, did you
bullshit.
did you see what I wrote? I was like,
Yes,
I thought
that's why I
you
just
said you had
asked
shit
that.
to do. You said you had shit to
That's
do.
full
Go
of
do it.
shit.
He's so such a lie. He's probably talking to his mamacita.
By the way, guys, my top 5 musical artists of all time
All right.
in order.
So what Weston is here,
So,
but first
hey.
Romeo, name your top 5, and then I'll add Weston.
Yes.
And then once Weston's done defending Bruno Mars, this will be the end of the
Yes.
stream.
Okay. This is my, of course, musical taste. Number 5, Michael Jackson. Number 4, Frankie Ruiz, salsa legend.
Yeah.
Number 3, Drake.
Drake's
Number
great.
2, The Weeknd.
Mhm.
And number 1, Kings of Leon. I don't listen to
Oh,
any
wow.
other thing more than Kings of Leon. I love them.
Wow.
I love them.
That is insane.
Kings
They're
of
good.
Leon.
They are good. But wow.
Yeah, they're on the rotation for sure. I have them on the rotation, Kings of Leon. All right, Weston, floor is yours. Please defend your Bruno Mars take.
Can you send me the link on Facebook, please? Because then I can copy it and come on my laptop.
Oh my fuck, Weston, dude, come on. I'm not doing that right now. I don't have Facebook. You're fine. We can hear you.
My phone just, but I'll make the best of it.
How do you not have Twitter on your laptop?
I don't. It's because of space.
Or you should make space.
But yeah, because like you guys were talking about like how he doesn't like make albums like on a like what, once every like in a while at least, but he just made one like in 2020, which is not too far ago.
3 years ago. Sorry,
Weston. How is Bruno Mars overall better than The Weeknd? That's all you gotta. You're
I
here to
think that's the
defend
big
it.
thing we're debating, right? It's just Bruno Mars versus The Weeknd.
Hey,
yeah.
First off, he's a better dancer. I don't think that's debatable.
What?
All right. Well, okay, but is that worth a lot of points?
That's worth minimal to me, bro. I'm not looking at the shows.
Do we listen to dancing or we listen to music?
Yeah, I'm listening to the music. I don't give a fuck if he can dance better. If there's a dance off, Michael Jackson clears everyone.
He's a better musician overall.
How's he better? You're not giving us reasons.
He can actually play instruments.
Okay, but when you're listening to music, what are you listening to?
Their voice.
I'm listening to everything.
Instruments and dancing are the top 2?
I said everything.
I'm just saying.
Well, I'm naming off everything one by one.
Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, and he's a better vocalist. Like, have you ever?
I might give you that. Yeah. That's fair.
And he mixes in good with like basically every genre. Like the guy can sing rock, soul, R&B. I mean, the guy can like sing basically pretty much every genre. Although I can't admit I never heard him sing country, but pretty much every genre that I heard him sing, he mixes in well with it.
I don't. To me, they're both pop and R&B. Like both of them. Like what do you like? Are you saying like what else does the Bruno have?
Well, I'm just saying like overall, he can mix in well with any genre. Like I've heard him sing reggae. What was that song called on his like first album? It was like
Liquor Store Blues. That I think.
Yeah, he could sing. He could sing good on reggae. He did a Little Richard tribute. With Silk Sonic, which was a rock song. He can sing like literally pretty much any genre. He did soul music before. I mean, literally, like the guy can do pretty much any genre.
Yeah, I don't think. I think the Weeknd could do that if he wanted to.
No.
What?
Yes. If he asked The Weeknd to sing like a rock song, I
Well,
mean,
what's a rock song that Bruno Mars song?
Little Richard? Look up Little Richard, the Little Richard Bruno Mars tribute. I mean, the guy killed it, and that's not an easy rock song to sing.
That's one song though.
Well, that's an example.
Nah, we gotta compare catalogs, man. That's I don't know. I feel like The Weeknd, if you put him up against Bruno Mars song by song, he gets destroyed.
He doesn't get
I mean,
destroyed.
not
If
destroyed.
they did
but,
a versus, like
yeah,
remember
like a versus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to say
The Weeknd is winning that.
That's what I'm saying. If by default to me that means The Weeknd's better. But
if you say the
top
Weeknd
20 songs versus top 20 songs.
I mean, here's the way I've always viewed the Weeknd Bruno Mars debate. It's like the Prince and Michael Jackson debate in the 80s. It's like, I see why they're close, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, like just like I saw Michael Jackson in the 80s, Bruno Mars is just overall more talented.
Right, but you have it the wrong way. Michael Jackson and The Weeknd are on the right side, and Prince and Bruno Mars on the other side.
I think you're confused here with what. Like the thing is, Bruno Mars is great. It's just that The Weeknd is just his songs. Like Bruno Mars, for every one Uptown Funk You Up, there's like 5 Blinding Lights that The Weeknd makes. Where there's just a song that's stuck in your head, and you're just like. You can just like literally be all like just like listen to it and you feel good listening to it. Like Bruno Mars, like he doesn't produce like, and I get it. Maybe overall, like Bruno Mars does a little bit better more than Weeknd, but you know, it's like what Bruce Lee said. I'm more afraid of the man who practiced 1,000 kicks one time, the one kick 1,000 times, than someone who knows 1,000 different kicks. Like I feel like yes, Bruno Mars can do a lot more than The Weeknd in terms of. You know, his voice and dialect, he can go ahead and do all these different genres. But in terms of pop, The Weeknd is the king of that. Like it's just not even a debate. I feel like overall, maybe yes, as a musician, sure, maybe he is a little bit better. But in terms of like, hey, if I need a pick me up for the day, I'm listening to The Weeknd every day.
But again, The Weeknd is like Prince. I feel like you got to be in the mood for him, though.
What do you mean? What mood?
What mood?
What are you talking about?
The mood for good music?
No.
Oh, no, it does make good music. I that, but
do you like the week? You do like The Weeknd? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I do like The Weeknd. No, don't get that confused. I like The Weeknd. I really.
But what mood are you talking about? This is a force right here. Mood.
Put it this way: the Weeknd, he has like, how can I explain his music? It's really good, obviously, but he has almost like this, like every genre is like, or not genre, I should say. It's almost like every music or each one of the songs has like the same repetitive story almost.
Oh my! Okay, now you're reaching. You're reaching like an offensive lineman trying to hold off a defensive end right now. You see the pass rush coming, Weston. I get it. You're trying to protect Joe Burrow, but we're the Los Angeles Rams. We want that Super Bowl. And
I study, dude. You guys can probably win like a lot of arguments, and that's fine. But dude, I study music a lot.
No, I'm just saying when you say The Weeknd's telling the same stories, okay, we're reaching here. We're just saying overall pop music wise, The Weeknd just clears Bruno Mars. It's just that.
Like I get it, man. The Weeknd has catchy bops, but Bruno Mars like destroys him, bro. Well, I shouldn't say destroy. Better.
It's the opposite.
Destroys.
As an overall musician, it's better.
Alan, what do you have to say on this? I'm interested on your take. That's the wrong person. I'm like, Alan, what's your take?
This guy's probably like,
I think it's frozen.
He's frozen. All right. Well, we will have to agree to disagree here. I feel you did a good job at defending Bruno Mars, Weston. I just don't feel like you did a good job at convincing us that the weekend.
Probably not to you guys, but I'll respect anyone that likes The Weeknd, because at the end of the day, he is obviously super talented.
No, we think Bruno Mars is great. We're just saying
one time when we have more time, we're gonna go through these catalogs, these songs,
man, come
and
on.
you're gonna see Bruno Mars stops at a certain point, and The Weeknd just keeps going. You're gonna see when we put them side by side. You're gonna see when you try to do a versus, when you try to make a playlist. I dare you to make 20 songs of Bruno Mars that is going to compare to The Weeknd's 20. As a matter of fact, that's your homework assignment. The next time we meet up, you have to work on 20 songs, 20 of Bruno Mars' best songs. And I am going to come up with 20 of The Weeknd's best songs. And the next time we meet up, we are going to duel. We're going to do a 1v1 every song. We're going to do our own verses. Is that a fair? That would be easy.
I mean,
for you, easy for you, easy for me.
But the only problem is we would need like fair judges, dude. I mean,
we could ask a chat.
I mean,
we could
like,
ask.
Yeah,
I'm being fair. I'm being fair. But yes, come up with a set list.
Because like it all. Like, for example, I mean, like for example, like obviously you guys already like head of your mind, you like The Weeknd way better. So like, let's say
no, but we'll judge song by song.
We'll judge
song by song.
If you pick one song that's better than The Weeknd's, I'll say it's better.
Yeah. Bruno Mars gotta have some songs better than The Weeknd.
He has hits. Nobody's denying he has hits.
But overall, I don't know.
You bring your heavy hitters. You bring 20 songs of Bruno Mars, and you got to space. Have you ever seen a versus before? Do you know how it's done or no? Hello?
I think we lost everyone.
Like a versus, you usually do like number one is really
one song, and then I know what the verses is.
And then you save the really good ones towards the end. Like it's a strategy. Like you're going head to head, song versus song.
Yeah, but you don't put. That's tricky.
You start off hot.
You
put the middle stuff in the middle, and you have to end strong.
Yeah, you can't put everything at once.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I always love the verses.
Romeo.
Time of the pandemic.
Yes.
Man, Romeo, you just hurt this guy's feeling, telling him that The Weeknd was better than Bruno Mars. He had to leave.
I made him quit. But no, that's a future ATP extra.
I'll be a part of it. I'll be down.
Steve doing the thumbnail.
Why am I doing this thumbnail?
This makes no sense. Kate, tell you.
Listen, did you hear anything that Romeo said near the end?
I heard him say about like a music challenge, then I told him about the three things, but no.
Have you ever seen or heard verses?
Seen or heard verses?
Right.
I don't think so.
Like that was during the pandemic where they're like musical artists would go like head to head. They'd play like 20 songs versus 20 songs?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like you come up with your best 20 songs, I come up with my best 20 songs. We go back and forth, and like the chat votes who won. This was something they did during the pandemic. It was crazy times. I don't know if you've never heard of it, but they did that. So that's what we should do. You come up with your best 20 songs for Bruno Mars, Prince, and I come up with my best 20 songs, The Weeknd, Michael Jackson. And there's a strategy to it. Like you put a little, you put some good stuff in the beginning to get some momentum going. You put all the mid stuff in the middle, and then you have to end strong. You have to put your best stuff at the end, and that's how you influence the listener who wins the actual versus.
Yeah, I'm down for this. Even if I lose, it'll be fun to do.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it'll be around the point extra.
Yeah, I think Bruno will get a couple W's, but
if we don't do it here, we'll do it on my channel.
So this right here has been a great night of streaming. But it's time. Weston, we're wrapping up, bro. We're wrapping up.
Let him say one last thing. Go ahead. Are you there?
Are performances allowed though, or we just got to do like?
Say that again.
No live performances. No live performances.
What he wants to sing Bruno? He wants to sing the Bruno karaoke?
No,
if you want to do a karaoke to the 20 songs, you're gonna get destroyed.
I don't know if he means that.
He's losing connection. Wrap it up, Chase.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You guys have been awesome. Thank you to all the 15 fucks that stayed for a long time. Thank you to Weston. Thank you to Alan. No, we're down to 9 now. I think Weston scared them by but anyways, thank you guys so much. Romeo, where can the great people find you?
For Romeo Anthony, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and more importantly, True Heel Heat Wrestling later on tonight. All these things you see in my background. Join us. 5 p.m. Eastern, I think. 6 p.m., something like that.
All right. Weston, we're wrapping up, so I'm just letting you know that we're done for the night. Anything you want to plug before we head out?
Sure. I guess just go subscribe to BX Sports Jedi, where I'm normally at. And I guess if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's Weston_Tex, if I remember correctly. And I guess that's it.
Alan, where can the people find you?
Whenever, I guess wherever Romeo lets me on. Other than that,
you'll see Alan on the next ATP After Dark.
But real quick, Chase, before we wrap this up, Romeo did his for Kim. Here's the first verse of Stay Wide Awake. Fee, fi, fo. I think I can smell the scent of a polenta, or pregnant woman. I enter Central Park. It's dark. It's winter. It's in December. I see my target, put my car in park, and approach a tender young girl by the name of Brenda. I pretend to befriend her, sit down beside her like a spider. Hi there, girl. You might have heard of me before. See, whore, you're the kind of girl that I'd like to salt in a rape, then figure out why not try to make your pussy wider. Fuck you with an umbrella, then open it up.
Good night, everybody.